have that consistency from that CT side we saw last map. Because we never saw really any set pieces towards B. We never saw that water control. I want to see how SYMAN are going to deal with it.
What's the odds coming up for you? Wow, pretty heavily in favor of Hard Legion here. Interesting. Interesting. I definitely would have felt, you know, a bit closer than this, for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. SYMAN definitely warmer, which I think has had an impact over the past few days. But we get into the pistol. 5-man out towards playground. Aggression coming in from Mo, looking to give it to them in rage. Wow, he is returning it quickly. Norbit will actually find the head of Forrester. There's so much damage being done. All the kills coming in. 4 versus 2, just like that in favor of Hard Legion.
Yaz. In a bit of trouble. Hard Legion going to continue to press. Don't give this man too many chances. You know the rotates are here. Good trades. KDO, not a chance. Rage will pop his head. And that would be Hard Legion taking the pistol. A little quick, a little fast-paced. It seems like the Russians just had pistols on lock all day long, Scriv. From SG Pro to Hard Legion, SYMAN, unlucky, cannot pick up a pistol to save their lives. Now, be a bit of a force buy. Scout over to Mo. Pistol armor for perhaps the rest. And a pause early. Makes me nervous.
Never a good sign. We want to get into the action as quickly as possible, boys. And you don't want to be slowing down straight from the get-go. What is the deal here? Seems we've got a little bit of some technical issues coming in, so we might even have to come back to us. Hello, how's it going? What's up? We're going to try and get some information in for you guys. It is obviously very early on in the game, so it's kind of the worst time, as it were, for this to come in. Hopefully shouldn't be too long, though. Cheeky replay, maybe? But yeah, no. I don't know, Keith. I don't know. What's the deal here? What's the deal? What are you thinking? Dominant pistol, Hard Legion. How are they going to convert that? We don't have too much to go on here, so we'll try and give you, you know, a breakdown of the next few rounds, but definitely needs to get back into things quickly, I think.
Yeah, I think SYMAN are more of a momentum-based team, as we kind of saw on that CT side. I think that's fair to say. They're a team that kind of, once they get the ball rolling, like Mo getting that op, finding those opening picks, right, able to transition on those picks to set up Norbert, bait and switches towards the bathroom. I think Hard Legion's game plan is going to be simply to just work a safe default. Phase them back, use utility to get them out of bathrooms. We never saw that front smoke bathroom from SG Pro, right? We never seen them kind of force this bathroom control. And at the same time, we never really saw those set pieces towards B. So both those things in conjunction could catch them off guard and be really, really good for Hard Legion. I think they're a team that has that strong default in the bag. They have those strong executes and obviously that individual prowess, which goes a long way. But to me, it's about shutting down Mo, forcing him back to the site where he has to jump spot. He's only able to peek one and then dies. That's kind of the key for me, at least from Hard Legion.
Yeah, I feel like this is, again, it comes into the matchup. These guys will have, you know, played different iterations, different versions. Even this team, they have a lot of head-to-heads against each other, in all honesty. So you would assume they'll be prepared. They'll be ready. They will know how things act here. We are back into the action, though. Fantastic not having to wait too long. Just about getting to the bottle there. Now, and we will indeed
I am looking at
respond.
I'm looking at recent performances, and out of the 3 times they've played Overpass, Hard Legion have won it twice, and more recently, twice in a row. So, interesting little tidbit there. SYMAN, yes, they have the win ratio over Hard Legion in the head-to-head, but the maps that are in this pool currently, that are in this best of 3, seemingly leaning Hard Legion's way. And here we go. Forrester takes the head off of Mo. Kiaz, not a chance. This is the fragging Hard Legion we like to see. And so far, that pack mentality of running together and running over this round is working well.
I'm going to use the connector control here that they have, but Hard Legion just not giving them anything. Really like this, right? They get aggressive, find the opening couple that are in their way, and slow things way down. Hoping to, again, catch off some aggression. Stacked on top of each other, though, with the Deagles. Crad, got to be careful. Yeah, dead to rights there, but at the very least getting the information in, spots out both of them. And now should be the push forwards. Isolating the A-bomb site, getting the bomb down at the very least here. Do need to be careful though, Scout. And a Deagle very, very close by. Cannot write them off at all. KDO coming in on the conventional rotation through from stairs. And I don't know about taking these faces. You've got to be careful here. Norbert gets the better of Sphere. Uh-oh, here we go. Forrester will take down KDO meanwhile, and the flying Mac 10. Oh, the knife kill! The knife kill! Hell yeah! Love it from Kinky. Neelan certainly going to be feeling the burn after that one.
Chains and whips
second round for Hard
excite me,
Legions.
Strip.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man. Never nice to be on the end of a knife, particularly one like that where, you know, he runs at you rather than just being behind you and catching you off guard.
Isn't that true? Here we go. Simon just gonna buy a couple upgraded pistols. I think Neelan has a CZ. Maybe it's same for a couple others. The AKs and Mac 10 look to give chase. And Forrester has the first. And pretty safe things from Hard Legion, all things considered. They're using their utility well, as Crad will demonstrate that. Make sure he uses every little piece before he peeks with that Mac 10. And he will clear out Mo. And they look to just take it towards A. Norbert, the last line of defense, so blind. He and Helen Keller could even be friends. Scriv, I feel like that's an old joke. It's been around for a long time. Get out of my system.
I get it. I'm not sure how many people in the chat will get it, though. I can't lie to you, mate.
It's true. It's a pretty used joke,
Either way.
though, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
it's
very
fair,
true.
right? I don't know, man. It's not a bad joke. I'll lie.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Talk me up, Scriv. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. But I kind of get it. Like, Helen Keller gets a lot of stick. Bless her, you know? And she already had a pretty hard hand dealt, you know what I'm saying? So
It's true. She turned out all right, all things considered.
true. Very true. Either way, Counter-Strike is happening. And a pretty good round here, it has to be said. Hard Legion need to get this by over the line. Neelan, though, has got other ideas. He finds the first double dink onto Kinky. Getting a little overzealous. Of course, 2 Mac 10s coming into this round. Certainly cheeky from Hard Legion. And it may well come back to bite them. Flank coming through from behind. They've contained them very, very well here over at short. But Hard Legion not afraid to take the fights, waiting patiently. Evening things back up. Oh, there it is, though, coming in from long. Beautiful stuff from Norbit. Rage will spin around and take him down. But will it be enough? 3 versus 3. Very low HP bars here across the board. And Mo trained, but Rage gets the better of him. Wow. That is a massive victory coming through in the 1v1. And the B-bomb site now going to be vulnerable as well. Kios push forwards, kind of has to take these fights, but is that the correct decision? 30 seconds left. The 8K moving in. He's got to be careful. Wins the fight against the first. Clean little headshot on the A1S. Now creeping into mini pit. Sphere going to go for the peak with the bomb in hand, mind you, but wins it nonetheless. Looking for the second, and it's a broken spray down from both, but Hard Legion secure their 4th in the end. My goodness, a couple stray bullets really could have turned the tides, however.
This is looking like the Hard Legion show early here, Scriv. It's kind of what we talked up. The Hard Legion looking determined, looking really decisive in their movements across the map. Not really bothered by Simon. You know a team's in trouble when they start facing without using their default utility. Hard Legion, not the case. They've used their utility, their smokes, their flashes to prime advantages nearly every round. Simon, back in with another save. Back at it, not with the white vans, but with the Deagles. And Forrester dodges a flash, still eats a headshot from Neelan. He's trying to make sure he can grab that AK, but Kinky says no, that's his. And he is not willing to share. Maybe Mo can find another headshot. And just a little unlucky, Savant's sitting in the open. Look for Hard Legion to grab the bomb, group up, try to just punish Kiels and Norbert here. The Eagles can still find some damage. Kiels gonna be sadly disappointed to what he found in the smoke, though.
Oh, swapping across at a bit of an awkward time there, but Rage going to find the kill onto Kios nonetheless. No crazy shenanigans coming in. Norbert going to be the only one left. A bit of damage has been done here, keeping that T-side economy a bit modest, but ultimately no skin off the back of Hard Legion. Maybe playing with fire ever so slightly here, but it's actually Norbert who gets burned in the end. And I mean, bare minimum of 3, you can kind of be happy with that. 5 in a row so far, Hard Legion. Straight out the gate looking very, very good. And of course, it was Simon CT's side where they had a lot more prominence against SG Pro. A hell of a lot more prominence with 12 rounds. But Hard Legion seemingly bringing their A game, and it's a bit too much for Simon to deal with.
Utility being tossed early. Bathrooms control looking to be taken here by Hard Legion, who have been going hard every single round thus far. You see the doors blown open by Simon. It means Hard Legion's gonna have to be cautious. They don't know if someone's in water. They could be lurking. They could be around. They could be hiding. No one knows. Simon perhaps electing to play a bit more safe on towards site, using utility instead to challenge water. Mo lets him know that his op is towards long, but the first pick will go Neelan's way. A headshot with that M4. I believe a boost came through. Now with Crad gone, look, Hard Legion just grouping, trying to take it towards somewhere. And they have a good drop here on Norbert. Question is, do you really clear this deep for Norbert? I think they saw him cross. So I'm pretty sure they're going to hard clear this corner. There she be.
Clean stuff. As to be expected, Hard Legion not messing around. Is Rage going to get the catch onto Neelan, going a bit overzealous on the peak Kios. Out in the open. Good for 1, but traded back. And KDO on the rotation, trying to do what he can to pick up the pieces here, but certainly easier said than done. Will rush in, trying to capitalize on the bomb being planted, but nothing coming for him. And Hard Legion will get their 6th in a row, Keith. Absolutely unstoppable.
Well, hey. It has been the Hard Legion show script. I wonder what has to change for Simon for my confidence to be swayed. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't mind a water take, maybe back to that aggressive connector they've pulled out a couple times. Mo finding his confidence to go for some early peaks. Something of the sort, right? And it is just Hard Legion death matching towards A right here, right now. Oh, poor Crad. That doesn't look comfortable. Those stairs are not comfy. They do have anti-slip pads on them, though, so no one's going to be slipping down the stairs. But they don't stop you from slipping up them, Scriff. That is the unfortunate part.
Yeah, you fall on your face. It's always embarrassing. But definitely losing a few teeth there. Well, not ideal. Ooh, speaking of losing teeth, Forrester falls, but Crad finds that quick trade. Hard Legion showing no signs of slowing down. No slowing down on Hellcase as well, of course. They are ever present, always in with those codes, Malta V15. An awful lot of cases to get through, a few in-house competitions as well, so do be sure to check them out. Banner down below takes you straight to their website. And a bit of extra cash on us. Either way, round number 8. Simon, is this going to be the first that they pick up a round? It's a buy round, so it's definitely not down to the finances here, and very clean in terms of the AWP, in terms of the kits, in terms of the utility. They have everything available. But we'll see. Can they make this work?
Well, connector control gained from Hard Legion. Kiosk spotted out, his position revealed. Hard Legion being very cautious once they get connector controlled because of that door being open, that they're spraying through, they're clearing angles, so they're having to face check. And Norbert could be in some trouble here in this sandwich position. It's a pivot position, right? Peek bathrooms, peek sands, ball back. And Crad gonna get the great flash to find Mo. Cannot double in on Norbert, but Norbert cannot do the same. only one. Great trades from Hard Legion. Barely any damage they'll take in exchange. And as they look to take this A site, they'll flourish it and toss it with utility. It's Kios who has to stand tall. That Molly is prime. Sends him back to the deep angle. Forrester not ready, but Savat finds the rotator. They can easily just fall back, but I think they're going to keep looking for fights here, Script.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to, right? Not able to get it done. Kios clapped out all onto KDO. The nade does minimal damage to him. 0-0-8, though, for KDO. As it will also be 0-8 for Simon in general. That is so rough. He had himself a pretty good series against SG Pro, but just not able to get in here. And, well, I mean, neither is Simon. It continues. Tactical pause coming in. May well be too little too late. Hard Legion are on a tear. As Simon's certainly having to once again readjust to a slightly different play style. Still fragging heavy, still aggressive and in your face. It just seems like Hard Legion are much, much better at doing it, Keith, than SG Pro ever were. So, yeah, this is tough to watch right now if you're a Simon fan.
Definitely. They are just getting picked apart. Haven't been able to find that consistency like they did against SG Pro. And as I mentioned a couple times, it was SG Pro kind of playing into them, right? So this is Hard Legion playing their game, their movement, their decisive nature. They actually have sound defaults across the map that are working. They're getting connector control, not getting caught off by the door being open. Honestly, looking really good right now for the side of Hard Legion. And if you're a Simon fan, you got to think they need to get around here. If they steal this one, it is exactly what they needed, exactly what the doctor ordered at the right time. But I don't think they've been handed the proper prescription, because right now Hard Legion starting to just storm and take this one.
Absolutely. Oh, Norbert with a hopeful play at best. Slightly comical to watch. Heelan's sat in a great position here. It's a nice little crossfire as well. He's going to drop Kinky. Gets his hands onto an AK. They now have to backtrack and deal with him, and they're not able to do so as he gets another. Uh-oh. Got to retrieve Molotov as well to try and isolate the fights here. Rage will take him down. Has he done enough damage? Oh, not looking too likely as Rage is just not missing. Kios coming in from behind makes too much noise, and Sphere will take him down. It's close. Closest it's come for a while. But Hard Legion still on the tear. 9 in a row. How long does the rabbit hole go here for Simon? That's the real question. Double up setup coming into this one, Keith. Maybe that's the change they need.
Well, they needed any change, and I think this would be a welcome one. Looking really good with these double ops. Kios has had some success with it. Mo, typically dialed in without AWP. And it seems to be the bane of their existence now as Hard Legion switching up that default, right? Typically a little more A-centric. Now sending that 3B, one connector, 1A sort of mojo. They've definitely changed up their approach here at Hard Legion as soon as these weapons come back out for Simon. So a change from Hard Legion. How prepared will Simon be for what looks to be a B explode? Either Hard Legion get the opening pick towards B and they explode, or Kinky dies and they immediately set up that utility. Rage, a little bit of pressure on his shoulder, and just perfect timing to find Kios. He gets out, he'll live. Watch him get ready with some prime utility here in a second.
Oh. Looking good. 5-on-4. Shaping up. Okay, it seemed to have slowed down a bit. We were expecting kind of this burst to come in, but it definitely doesn't seem to be the case. KDO, though, deals with it as the B hit comes on through. Mo as well chiming in from short there. Will lose a bit of support, but KDO's still alive and still fragging. Looking so very good here. Rage left all by himself. He has indeed been one of the louder members with 16 frags yet to die, Keith. Will this be the first round in which he does? That's the big question. 1v2 secured, bomb retrieved, plant I think they're probably going to let him have it, to be honest. Don't want to be taking too many risks here. 15 seconds left. He's got to make a move. Checking all the angles. Nade coming in to maybe give him a bit of time. Fake plant, and that's when Mo peeks. Easy frag. And Rage is indeed mortal. He will fall. Simon take down Hard Legion. They get their first round on the board.
What a hold from KDO. Using this pillar nicely as a pivot position to worry about monsters, swinging back to worry about short and sandbags, isolating that fight against Forrester. We'll finally go down to Rage, but they don't give Rage any options. No machine for him to rage against. And just well done by KDO all around. He got the support in utility-wise and kills from Mo, so that's all he could ask for. Keeping Hard Legion at 9. By the way, already a beautiful and then some half from Hard Legion. Goes without saying, Simon definitely want to string a couple rounds together. We're getting to see this replay over and over. It was that good.
It was. A lot going on in that round. 4 versus 3 as this one's opened up incredibly quickly. Goodness gracious me. Mo up close, shotgun up. Oh, able to get it done. Norbit as well helping him out, and it looks like Simon are indeed going to string a few together here. Rage once again, similar situation, but one more body to find. So certainly a little harder for him. He wasn't able to do it in the previous. And I think he has just been spotted there. Expecting some kind of a flank. It's not going to come, mate. There's no one behind you. But all the same, he's kind of checking out of this one, isn't he? Might as well try and throw himself at it, do some damage maybe. But not going to happen for him. So, second round for Simon, as they will indeed get a bit of momentum going. Getting closer and closer to breaking the Hard Legion bank. There's still a few more rounds left. Not quite out of the woods just yet.
Oh, man. Looking good. Looking good. Double lots firing. Hard Legion, as this loss bonus builds for them if they continue to lose, so will the money. And I'm not a mathematician. I've never been good with numbers, but I think they might be able to squeak out a bye next round. Even if they lose this, Nealon, look at him go. Aggressive. A follow-up nade. This is what Simon need, that assertive nature. The outside layer of that onion I keep referencing. But they cannot afford to get traded back, and they do. Mo, left alone on an island. Kios is coming in with a second op. A lot of bodies committed here. And look at the flank coming in through B. Things are about to get weird. This is one of the more played out towards playground and fountain rounds I've seen in a long time. Mo knows he's stuck. He's probably dead. And yeah, Forster makes sure of it. The second op in Kiosk. He actually flicks onto Saviat. Here comes Forster trying to bait the shot. Rage comes through. Kiosk will hold, and KDO's flank comes through. Okay.
Simon certainly performing well in the chaos here. It is indeed a ladder. They see it as, and the third round coming in, third round in a row. One more here, and they will break the bank. Although, of course, the loss bonus is now stacked up for Hard Legions, so they probably will have a buy into the next. Although, the way these things have been going, Keith, no bomb plants, no consistent bomb plants in the past few rounds. Oh, what is that? Why are you jumping in front of me? What are you doing that for? Rage gonna go down. Mo still peeking here. Nade coming in, big damage off the back of... Oh, never mind. No damage off the back of that. Nades are so hard to predict, honestly. But Mo, yeah, getting a nice opening frag there, and I think Rage certainly might be doing a bit of that in this round, to be honest, because I don't know why his teammates are jumping in front of him, and it's just that slight distraction, that slight lapse in concentration cost him his life.
Norbert, aggressive still. Crad. This is just a freaky play from Crad. This is just out of the box. It's all just so Savat can flank. Savat has to win the fight, though, and that's how I feel. That's kind of like the emoji where the face is, like, contorted, like he's smiling on one side, but, like, frowning on the other. He doesn't really know what's going on. Mixed moods. It's kind of... I just did that with my face.
Yeah, some unfortunate moments into this round. Forrester and Kinky. What can you get done, boys? I think they should be able to get the bomb here.
Yeah, which would help.
Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a best of a bad situation. We'll see if they're able to do any more damage in terms of the frags. Just the one so far, and Forrester's got to find 5. They are, yeah, hunting him down, locking it up. And the 4th round for Simon, definitely turning this half around towards the end, that's for sure. But Hard Legion going to be able to keep that pressure on with maybe a half bite. They might just go for it, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I suppose you've got the final round of the half coming up soon. Wouldn't be adverse. Just, yeah, just buy into it. Try and get a bomb plant. But no, going to go for a safe half buy instead.
Fair enough. And we haven't really seen an official, like, set piece pop, have we? From Hard Legion. It's probably the round where you can see it. Set smoke, some set flashes. It may come off the back of a default because they still want to bait out as much CT utility as they can. But get ready. I think this is going to be one where they try to get up towards short. Now, Simon are doing the exact counterplay to this pie, right? Getting water control, throwing great utility back at Hard Legion, not really giving them a chance to set up appropriately. But as soon as they gain water control, Forrester's going to go ahead and throw a couple banging flashes in towards water. He'll throw the mid-sight smoke, and then the execute can begin. And Molly's not going to necessarily make things difficult. Everyone's getting into their utility positions, and we're about to have a absolute brawl, a fisticuffs here, Scriv.
A bloodbath. A regular bar fight, perhaps. Gonna be messy. Ooh, a lot of damage has been done there onto Neelan. KDO also gonna fall as they were way too distracted by Monster. Kioz's able to get one, but traded back quickly. The burst has indeed been successful. Rage holding for the rotation. Norbert, is he gonna be ready for this? Oh, he is, and he's so fast with the flick. Okay, this is suddenly looking a little more doable. They need to make sure they don't give any kills across to this AWP, any free kills across to him anyway. Just play it nice and patiently. Time is on their side. Manpower on their side. There you go, Sphere, landing the headshot, and surely Mo gonna have to go insane. Oh no, they've given him the chance. He finds the first 2. He's left on half HP. Sphere just hiding away, just hidden. Oh, he just spotted him there, but he doesn't quite realize it. Now he definitely does. He lands and he finds the shot. No way! Oh my god, Mo comes in with the clutch of his life. The 1v3 is absolutely mad. And the 5th round for Simon will be secured when they had no right. No right.
How many 1v1s are they gonna give him? I'm doing that emoji scrim where the guy puts his hand in his face. You know that one? That's that. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the emoji references going because that's what I'm doing.
I think
they call it face palm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not. I was gonna say, is it sniffing the palm? No, it's literally face palm. Unreal. I mean, our Legion at least have already gotten their 9 rounds, but this is a recovery and a half from Simon. They know they're not the best on pistols, so they're trying to run this back a little bit because, you know, their T side was but this CT side has really recovered nicely, which should get them at least some confidence going to this T side. I'd still say it's Hard Legion's game, but could swing Simon's way. They're looking pretty good.
Oh, spoke too soon, my guy. 2 quick kills coming in, 4v3, just like that. Hard Legion back to their old ways of taking the early fights. They seem to be back to their old ways of winning them as well. Kioz is in quickly with that secondary AWP, looking to even things up. Even the playing field, getting aggressive. Contact AWP coming in, certainly risky. Molly in a fantastic spot to deal with him. They'll keep pushing forwards. He is unfazed. He spots the shadows, misses the shot though. And Crad will capitalize, of course. Neelan close. Able to get one. Able to drop back. So a decent enough result. Great molly once again, though, from Hard Legion. These follow-up Molotovs are absolutely fantastic. Pushing Neelan into such an awkward spot, forcing him to take unfavorable fights. They're not able to win it in the end. So 10-5, the double digits hit by Hard Legion. 9 in a row from them. I feel like when you're playing that dominantly, you are bound to drop off at some point. They do so Takes them a little while to recover it, but still a pretty damn good half. From what we've seen of SYMAN across the course of the day, their T side, it needs to be very, very different going into this second half.
Here we go, Scriv. Let's take a look at those live odds. Wait, is that real?
Bruh.
That is actually crazy. I guess they weren't expecting a little bit of a run back from SYMAN on the CT side. I mean, it is still their T side. 10 rounds for Hard Legion. They only need to find 6 here, so fair enough. CT side pistol could be a bit easier for Hard Legion to win, but that is the most skewed odds I think I've seen in a while.
Oh, crad. Not able to find anything there. Feel like he should have been a bit more successful with that peek. It was kind of well timed from him, but SYMAN starting off strong. Rage not able to deny any lives away either. It is a quick A rotation coming in though, so this is about to be a mess. Kinky gets one, traded back. Sphere not finding any heads. They're in and around default. It's just not working out, and Forrester too many targets for him. Rage gone under the map. Will rotate. He needs to pop off. He really does. He has indeed had a great half, but Kios is in his side. See you in a bit. 6th round coming through for SYMAN. Fairly dominant pistol to open up. That's what they needed. Exactly what they needed to kickstart this T side.
All right, big pistol. Now the equally big conversion round. Mo with the questionable buy. I am doing question marks being tossed up in my mind as I try to think about where he's going to go to find success with this. But you never know. Norbert connects all those bullets on a Forrester, who's probably a little rattled as how did that happen. Got pre-fired, didn't he? Re-smoke towards Monster from Kinky. All the while his teammates are pushing out towards Long, about to get the drop on Kios. If they still peek at the same time, MP9 controlled, but there's Neelan. That Mac 10, he'll be able to upgrade and grab that AK. Rage is gonna fake a backup audio cue, but it's not. They're not gonna bite. They still have Mo flanking with the auto shotgun. Maybe this will work. And his thunder's been stolen.
Unlocker, as they say.
Bomb has been planted.
Kinky, hearing the footsteps, looking for an exit or two. Will he be able to find it is the real question. A few too many targets for him, and there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Mo able to make some money. And SYMAN off to a pretty damn good start. Fending off against the force buy. We'll now have to maybe look out for a eagle or two creeping in here. But not looking to be the case, actually. I think Hard Legion, the plan was, you know, leave a little bit of money in the previous round so that they have a comfortable buy going into the 4th round, it would be, of the second half. Little bit bought up, though. A couple flashbangs, got some ideas. Probably going to stack on top of each other and go for a rush play. But SYMAN going to close the gap as much as possible. Pretty clean, looking good on their T side. Need to keep this going. However, because Hard Legion, I think that CT side is going to be very scary with the individuals, particularly Rage, playing so very well.
That he is. But with that pistol round and such, SYMAN looks to bring it back. They already own the B site. Mo looking to make some money with his shotgun. You know what they say though, Scriv? Mo money, mo problems.
True, true.
That one actually buckled me. I just...
Yeah, I mean, you're hitting them. You're really, really hitting them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why.
Multiple genres.
Yeah.
This is one of those things, isn't it, where, like, you find it absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I am losing my mind. Yeah.
And to other people, it's kind of like a nice little nose exhale, you know what I'm saying? But...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute because I am making myself buckle.
You are cracking up out there. I get it, man. I get it. Get some strong references in there, you know. I like, big favorite of mine is when someone really makes money, but it's hard not to force it. But you know the old make money, money, make money, money, right? But it's kind of hard. I think you have to put a bit of energy into it.
What about money, it's a crime?
You know, I don't know that one.
Pink Floyd, another one you should probably know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not, like, I understand Pink Floyd. I know some of their songs, but I'm not a massive fan, if I'm honest.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's because I have a friend who's a really big fan, and he just goes on about them all the time. Quick
Maybe
tag
you're not doing enough
from Rage.
hallucinogenics, but that's fine, Scrooge.
Yeah, reasonable. Not sure I should be, to be fair.
No, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that's kind of the genre Pink Floyd was in, 60s. Kios gonna try to pull a 60s into the bathroom. Don't know exactly what that means, but it means he's gonna have good hair and banging clothes for sure. That's what the 60s had on top of anything else. Savat. Oh, that was a little weird. I don't know why I jumped to Savat. He's on A site. My mind is jumping places, but they get a pick B from Monster, which means Hard Legion are starved for information. A counterplay is to push bathrooms, which is what SYMAN want, right? Because they're creeping up long. Still not committing anyone with a bomb. This is a SYMAN I can get behind.
Liking it. Loving it. Like this. There you go, there's a reference for you. That one's like British house though, so I'm not sure.
This is something I should get.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna keep doing this, aren't we? Gonna keep one-upping each other. Either way, Rage finding a kill towards Mo, but the B-bomb site's fallen in the meantime, Keith. 4v3. As SYMAN look to find that. Whoa! Hello, Kios. The man has a wife and family. Jesus. That is so filthy. So filthy, the reactionary shot coming in there. But the 9th going to be secured by SYMAN off the back of that, to be honest. Saving here will be Rage and Sphere with the AWP and the M4, respectively. So, looking pretty good for SYMAN. East side, so far, yet to drop a round. Sorting things when it comes down to brass tacks with the rifles. And doing so relatively cleanly as well. Bare minimum of 3, building up a lot of money here. Goodness me, Norbert is rich. Meanwhile, Hard Legion down in the dumps early on and struggling to get their foot in the door. Struggling to even, you know, find an advantage into the early round. So really, really, really underperforming on the CT side. I think that's safe to say.
Ooh, good time for a pause, though. SYMAN have a lot of things going their way. Money, momentum, confidence is building for their T side. Hard Legion not transferring that T side mojo to the CT side appropriately. It's been a little lackluster. It's been a little funky. Keep in mind, Hard Legion haven't gotten a single CT round yet. Now, they do have some weaponry here, Scriv, but not sure it's going to be enough to put up a fair fight.
Oh. Just on the other side of the smoke. Kinky does not know it, but there is an awful lot of action coming down. Rage with the reactionary shot onto Kios. That's absolutely massive. Man advantage coming in. Kinky is so blind, though, just out in the open at Monster, hoping that the flash has dodged him. Not going to be the case. Forrester with the smoke down, trying to dodge the bullets. Only has a measly MP9 to deal with. They are going to barrage him with nades and fire all kinds of hell and brimstone. Forrester, though, has managed to stay alive. The smoke will dissipate, and with the Glock, Norbit comes in from the side. Sphere, too many angles for him to check. They are getting ripped apart right now again, and SYMAN going to even things up. This Rage surely has to save. There's no way he wins the round. And he will just about make it away. I think he's sticking around, and Neelan spots him. Yeah, and Rage has got to dip out at that point. He's not got the HP to take those fights. Simon taking a hard Legion leaf out of the proverbial book, looking very, very good here, as they will not slow down. 3 surviving at 5 rounds in a row. They're looking so good.
I'm trying to think if Hard Legion were a leaf, what kind of leaf would they be? I'm probably gonna say like an oak, kind of like an oak leaf, right? Multiple points, kind of brittle at times. They fall kind of early in the season, but overall a pretty looking leaf. I think that's the path I'm gonna go there, Scriv. Now, saving grace for Hard Legion, they still have cash. They haven't fallen off the branch yet. Another pause will come through, probably a quick little tech issue, maybe TS died or something of the sorts. But SYMAN have built up a pretty little bank for at least a couple rounds following it. One for sure, confidently. Second, maybe not. But what is Hard Legion gonna do here? I think aggression is in their nature. I think they have to do something very assertive. Hasn't been the case thus far. I'm pretty sure Rage got tossed and up. It's just on the floor. I'm almost positive with that. I feel pretty safe. Yeah, there it is. And he has the spawn. Rage could head towards connector. He's going to need some backup. He's going to need some support. But Hard Legion are definitely the ones who need to make a change here.
Yeah, definitely. CT side is really not looking good. And maybe this is it. Maybe this is it, Keith. Flashing Crad in, allowing him to get aggressive silently into playground. As he will wait patiently, but no one coming his way. He's making an awful lot of noise. Sphere going to peek out, be the distraction. Just buys off a couple shots, gets the attention of Kioz. I think one thing to consider here as well is, you know, SYMAN send Kioz on his own on this T side. Where you spot him, the team will most certainly be on the other side of things. Forrester managing to find Norbit early on into this B execute. Kinky with a great angle. Here's the scope. Just hiding away. Bomb plant coming in. Sphere gonna fall as Kioz does get the better of him, but Kinky and Forrester holding true here on the B-bomb site. 3 versus 2. Is it enough? Mo just about able to dip away behind the pillar. He's got to wait for Kioz to come and help him out. Not gonna happen though as Crad cuts him off. And now all onto Mo, left on 11 HP. Does not fancy his chances, as he will bow out, let them get the defuse, and keep a hand on this AWP. So finally, Hard Legion, classic stuff. As soon as their lead under true contention, they will indeed get around back. It's now all about stringing them together and keeping SYMAN at bay, and not letting them, you know, tap into that early momentum that they managed to find into the second half.
Well, that money is going to come into effect, as mentioned, Scriv. Complete and utter full buy back in response. Not a worry. And doing the math, another one after this to follow, including a Mo op. So Hard Legion's gonna have to win 2 back-to-back rifle rounds before they finally somewhat break SYMAN's money. All the while, the lost opponents would start to build. So no pressure, but definitely pressure onto Hard Legion, who look to hold off and fend off this bathroom pop. But just Crad alone, that is risky. As soon as he hears that flash, he's actually going to peek this. He is a man of just absolute pure grit. The fact that he has the willingness to peek that is confusing to me beyond belief. No support from the Opera and Rage, who backed up off the flower pot so he couldn't even hold as long. I suppose Crad thought he had no other option. And that is just a freebie for SYMAN, who played that really well. And Hard Legion, look for them to get aggressive as they do towards long. They need a counterplay. They need something to gain either information or perhaps a kill. Maybe that can come from Forrester. But they're going to hear him rotating. This is an A fake to B hit. 100% all day long.
Selling it as well. Selling it with the bodies. Is Neelan going to lead the way? If he finds frags, this could be absolutely massive. Okay, Rage going to drop him, evening things back up. But yes, the B-bomb site vulnerable. Kinky gonna have to pop the hell off here, and only good for 1. Although kind of split, right? You've got Kioz still on the other side of things, evening things up. it's thankful that Hard Legion is still finding frags here. It is Mo isolated. They recognize this fact. Flash coming in for him, and it's great. In fact, he will manage to take down the close player. Another flash to follow up. Oh, Sviat runs out of ammo. It does come so very close, but Simon straight back in with the return round, and a nice little wrinkle brain play will catch Hard Legion off guard, and they get off. They get confused. Very hard for them.
Well, good pause from Hard Legion. Probably really want to discuss what went wrong, and to be honest, it was just the lack of information. They were starved, right? They really didn't really know if that was for sure an A hit or a bit of a fake, a pump fake. They bit hard, rotated up, left B exposed, and that is where Simon capitalized exactly what they wanted. Everyone from Simon is actually stepping up to the plate. KDO, although he only has 12 kills, he's had some big rounds as of late. Kios has been a key player. Mo again, my man, has been there non-stop with that AWP on this T side. Hard Legion discussing what the buy will look like, how they're going to form it up. If Rage can afford the op, and so can Crad, then we can afford to put a buy together. And with these double ops, look for them to really force this opening pick.
Stacking B as well. Definitely an interesting approach from Hard Legion. But they're desperate for the rounds. I mean, they need to change something up, as you're saying, right? Double up setup is also a change up. Just nothing seems to be working consistently enough for them. But the 4-man B may well. They rotate one away, though. There's no real presence being shown. Smoke dissipates, and again, perfect flash. Kinky caught in transition. The timings from Simon are fantastic. Rage going to get caught off guard. Crad on the other side of the map, trying to find Kios, but it's the B-bomb site that is falling. Forrester gets one. They know where he's at. Sviat coming in with a quick one, but Bo picks him out of the air. Forrester does get another on the MP9, but it's just not enough. Simon in with the 12th, looking to clean up house. Crad somehow misses that. Must have been inches away, millimeters away, but nonetheless, Simon will take him down. We've had a player drop out from Hard Legion as well, so hopefully don't have to be waiting too long here. But Simon, my goodness, it seems CT side comebacks, T side comebacks, they are capable of a lot here on Overpass.
They're looking really good, and their Mirage is deadly. And I think how Hard Legion are getting worked here, it's not going to bode well for them on Mirage. This has just been a Simon show. They deal with those double ops like it's nothing. They really do just take that round by the horns and just run it into their corner. It's been a Simon T side through and through. I mean, one round going to Hard Legion, like, that's it. And you've had the op a couple times out now. Now a double op has been broken out. Nothing's working your way. I really do feel like a change is going to have to be made here from Hard Legion. Maybe connector pressure, maybe go for water control every round. Maybe double up bathrooms, maybe play 2 connector 1A, right? And then have 2B, because Simon haven't done really too many B pops. They've been very default, very standard. Right now, Simon are just working them nonstop.
Yeah, working them in the worst possible way as well, right? Not like a kind of good, no pain, no gain kind of thing. The meanest of drill sergeants. And I mean, this is really going to put a crimp in the style of Hard Legion as well, having to wait here and their member. Just give them a bit of time to maybe talk things over and smooth things out, calm down, get in the right headspace to approach this. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's difficult, I think, in this situation where you felt so very confident in yourself and a team that you've performed very well against in the past. suddenly are making mince meat of you. Oh, he's back. Look who it is. Well. Fancy seeing you here,
It's
Age.
the boy.
22 and 10, by the way. And I don't know, somehow that's just not translated enough onto the CT side, which is really weird because he's an AWPer. Meant to be easier on the CT side. Don't get it. Don't get it.
Yeah, he hasn't been given too many good spawns. I mean, he's had a couple, but yeah, at some point, you just got to take advantage of it and just take control of your own destiny, as they say, Scriv. Become the own writer to your book, and try to really make it work. But has not been the case, has it? It's been a little tipsy, a little tipsy-turny. Yeah, so it's going to be a half buy from Hard Legion. We're looking at 13 for Simon. More than likely, these boys have been on a roll. They have been on a sprint to that finish line. And again, their map pick coming up next, so they could take down two Russian teams in the same day. Two Russian teams that play similar styles, and that would be really, really good for Simon, especially with how they've been playing lately. It would be a bolster that of confidence, without a doubt.
All right, here we go. Back into things. Beautiful stuff. Bit of a wait, but not too long. And confidence on the way. But who for? These are the rounds, aren't they, Keith? These are the rounds. The half buys, the desperate half buys. When it's so close, could make all the difference. Oh, crad. Close. No cigar on that shot. Meanwhile, over in Connector, Rage trying to find an early fight. Creeping in. KDO kind of ready for him. Oh, and he's just going to hide in the cubby as well. This could be perfect. If his angle goes overlooked. Meanwhile, Norbit. Okay, actually going to get the spin around there. I was going to say, surely dead to rights here, but not the case. Able to get one. Able to get away. Oh, Rage. Missing every single shot. And KDO takes him down. So maybe not the half buy of legend for Hard Legion coming into round number 24. Simon looks set to clean things up and get themselves a 13th.
Looking like it. These guys have been clean. These guys have been on point. They are the janitors in this story. The map is the grounds in which they must keep clean, and they are doing just that. Mopping it up. Forrester. Yeah, good luck with that peek. Fire's incoming, a push coming in from Mo. Gets them both. Clean one from Simon. They keep 5 alive. They're set up for the rest, almost the rest of this half money-wise. Hard Legion, do they break out the double op again? Do you go single op? They're going to go single. All the single ladies, put your hands up in the air. Hard Legion, Rage, maybe can get something here, Scriv.
Well, do or die. As their map pick that was looking great after that first half. 9 in a row, in case you're forgetting, folks. Their map pick looks set to slip away from them unless they can do it here. Crunch time. Oh, Rage! He's so mad. He's so mad. He's just so unlucky in these past few rounds. Really, really not having the best time on the CT side of things. Crad, oh, gonna get caught in transition into the fire. Chased down. Keel's burning, so is he. So very awkward, but it is Crad to actually win the fight in the end after a very hard-fought battle there. An opening pick comes in, and Rage is still around. Going to spot the back end, and that one's easy. That one's simple. You make sure he lines it up. Got him dead to rights. 2-man advantage coming in. Awkward fight there as Neelan passes Crad in the corridor. And the 4v3 now coming in, but it's still a solid advantage for the CTs. An even better one as Rage picks up that frag as well. 4v2 should be doable here on the conversion. Rage finally hitting shots, getting himself a third. Sphere also making an appearance. And there you go. There you go. They finally get that foot back in the door. 12 to 13. Still not over yet. Still a strong buy available for Simon, but it is something.
Yeah, it's one way to put it. Something. And they have to do the old test of time, right? Going back to back. You allow T-side spell that economy. You know you have to run it back. 2 in a row. You can't hit the repeat button. You can't replay that round and sneak out another one from the exact same play. No. I think Rage is going to be put in the hot seat again, but SYMAN going for the boost. This time they hit it. First time's a charm, and they're pushing out a monster tunnel late. They're going to be overwhelmed. SYMAN, get ready for them to just execute on this. With Rage trying that player on A, they can't fall back anymore, Script. No choice but to pretty much set up here.
No choice at all. Crad, though, take down KDO in the underpass area. Drop him as he gets aggressive. Beautiful stuff. 4v3. Sphere. Oh, wide swing coming in. Kinky also going to fall without finding a frag. And SYMAN have pulled it back. Molly and Nade coming over the top from Crad. He's only on 46 HP. Rage on the AWP as well. Cannot miss the shots. Great little nades. Oh, and there you go. It's Rage just to follow up. That's the bomb drop. But what's Mo doing there? That's so far back. That's nowhere near the bomb site. Rage comes in with a crazy shot onto Mo, but Norbit will stop things in its track. A quick, crazy, mental end to that round. But it's SYMAN to come out on top when they were a man down. A key round that Hard Legion needed to convert. As you can see, the buy is available, but cannot keep making these mistakes.
It's unfortunate that it's just the mistakes they've been making all game long, right? Now SYMAN looking to get on to 15, looking to close this one out. Hard Legion, yes, op, couple rifles, sure. But they're going to have to find some opening pick here again. They even got the opening pick last round, and they could not convert it. Is Behold not where it needs to be right now for Hard Legion. And look, that's a second smoke used so early from Hard Legion. They only have 3 smokes remaining, but keep in mind, one of them's towards A. You have one more towards B pit, one monster. And you're going to have to rotate a little flimsy because your weaponry is a little downgraded. You have no kits, right? You have one kit. You're low on utilities. This is a big fight that Crad will win. One he desperately needs. Kiosk will go down, and Norbert's getting flashed out, Scriv.
Oh, Norbert. Closing the gap. Looking good. Takes down Forrester. Oh, my goodness. He's unstoppable. Finds 2. Kinky will take him down, but into the fire. Oh, gets the dink there, but traded back. Absolutely madness on this B-bomb site. The bomb goes down. Crad's on the flank. Mo's wrapping all the way around. Rage has found Nealon, so it's all onto Mo. And Hard Legion might just be able to... But Mo creeping in. Not fast enough. He doesn't stop walking and doesn't take the shot fast enough. Hard Legion will indeed buy themselves a lifeline. A great bit of breathing room here as they pick up a 13th and keep SYMAN away from map point.
Very surprised Mo just didn't stay and just kind of hold that from the safety of Monster Tunnel on the outside. He pushes the issue a bit too far. Again, not expecting his teammate to perish, but with the lost bonus is still kind of there. SYMAN, I think it's $1,900 or so, but the bomb plant and such, it adds up. It's another full buy. Will SYMAN jump to 15, or will they break Hard Legion's money, or will Hard Legion jump to 15 before guns come out by SYMAN, and next thing you know, they're fighting for OT? Both, honestly, at this point, is a toss-up to me, Scriv. But back to the A, heavy default. Pressure on towards Crad and Rage. And honestly, Crad's been playing alone towards long bathrooms. SYMAN know this. I bet they want to pressure him. I would not be surprised they walk through the smoke, or walk through that sandwich smoke and flank bathrooms. Crad's been getting punished quite a bit.
Looking to continue the punishment. Crad. The dry peek. Do not like seeing that. Do not like seeing that. Oh, and Rage, the timing. He's kind of been on the come up into the second half for sure, tapping into what he found in the first half, but still had some unlucky moments. And again, dry peeking, while you're a man down. I don't know, guys. They're not finding any damage, let alone kills. Oh, Norbit with the clean long-range spray down as well. Sphere in the 1v5. And just like that, the dream is dead. They have to go to overtime. They need 2 in a row on a weak buy, and it's not looking too good. Sphere Will get his hands onto the AWP. If he can find this next kill, he should be able to make it away here. But not going to happen. 15 hit for Simon. It is a close first map here, but this is Hard Legion's pick, and it is one of their best maps.
Yeah.
And here we are. Simon, it's a weak map for them. And it comes to this. It comes to this. Already out of the question and unexpected. But if they're able to steal it away, oof, really not looking good for Hard Legion.
No op, no mollies, not a single kit. Kinky and Rage go for head armor instead of utility for some reason. Couldn't explain to you why. It's been AKs for sure, without a doubt for Simon. But again, maybe the heat of the moment. No scout tag either for your death. Mo will just take you down for free. Not a moment of hesitation. And Simon, they're just going to run this up long. This is just the run it long, win the round, win the game type of train. And if they steal Mirage, or excuse me, they steal Overpass, then do they go to Mirage? Hard Legion could be in some trouble here.
Hard Legion are in big trouble, Keith. Big trouble in this round for this map. Okay, that nade does no damage. Someone really needs to figure this out. Oh, almost a double spray down for Norbit coming in. Kinky left on 18 HP, finished off. Forrester the only one left, 1v3. The bomb has been planted as well on the A bomb site. His position going to be known. Not looking too good, and Nealon takes his head clean off. There it is, 16-13. It got very messy towards the end, I have to be honest. Very hard to keep up with, very hard to follow. But Simon, they knew what they were doing. They will steal their opponent's map pick with the 16-13, just like that. Oh, Keith, Hard Legion having a rough day.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That was tough. Hard Legion started really well and then just didn't end great. They had a really good T side, able to just take advantage of Simon in towards bathrooms. They had that water control. They were managing connector well. They had that explosive takes. They're baiting rotates. And then they get over to, on their CT side was really good. Then they jump over to their T side and, wait, am I confusing myself? I'm confusing myself, aren't I? Yeah, their T side was great. Their CT side was flat. Rage tried to come online, Scriv. He was hit or miss. A lot of dry peaks coming in on that CT side from Hard Legion. Just not what we're used to seeing from them, especially on one of their better maps, I'd say. Probably top 2 in their pool.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all surprised, everybody involved. Whether you're watching, a fan, impartial, a player, like, regardless, everybody's surprised by that. A bit of an upset steal coming in from Simon. It's very close in fashion. Rage is going to be so annoyed. A great start. He was like 16-0, I think, right? So a flying start from him. And then just dropping off massively on the CT side, like you say. And a lot of it seemingly out of his hands. Unscopes at the wrong time. Misses easy shots because he's still kind of moving, or he's like a millimeter away. So he's definitely going to be tilted after that one, right? I think that's safe to say. And a bit of a bounce back required going into Mirage, which is the pick of Simon, which they've already won today. So it is looking good for Simon, that's for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think hopefully they can reset over this break, but Mirage, man, that could be Simon's. We could be sending Hard Legion home. We'll find out shortly after this quick break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Malta Vibes, brought to you by Gaming Malta, home of gaming excellence. My name's Keith Fortune, joined once more, potentially the last time I'll be doing this intro, with my good friend Scriv. We are jumping into Mirage. This is going to be Simon's pick. Scriv, are you nervous? Are you feeling good? Do you think Hard Legion are on thin ice? Are they walking on leaves? What are we thinking?
Yeah, I think they might be. To be honest. You summed it up quite well there. Dropping off massively into the second half on their CT side of things. Incredibly strong start coming in from them, but Simon just seemed to be the king of comebacks today. And moving on to Mirage, a map that they've already looked good on. I think they are in with a very good chance here. Hard Legion, a team that are having some issues. Simon, also a team that are having some issues, but they seem to be less prevalent towards the tail end of the day. They had a rough start against SG Pro, but since then have turned things around, certainly making it difficult for themselves, mind you, but all the same, looking good in the end. Yeah, the means justify the end, it seems. And Simon, well, I think Mirage is going to be not a surefire for them. But if they're able to get it done on Overpass twice today, I think they have found their groove for sure.
Yeah. I think this is going to be one of those kind of brawlier maybe type of maps for Hard Legion. I think we're going to see a bit of shades of normal, like, Hard Legion, right? I think we're going to get that aggressive nature out from them. Simon have some really interesting setups that they like to pull off towards the A site, with one close A ramp, one of the boxes holding Palace, and Mo mopping default. That was one they ran a couple times, which is kind of cool and unique in its own way. Simon at times like to fight mid with Mo. Other times really do enjoy strong B holds or strong A holds. They really do have some interesting diversity on this map, but I don't know how Hard Legion are going to deal with it. Obviously, the pistol has to come into play. And really, I feel like Mirage is kind of similar like Dust 2, where it's kind of like whatever side you want to play, you can kind of choose, right? Because you can't go T side, you can have really good CT sides. I'd say it's still 60-40 CT sided. It's more the closer maps, though.
Yeah, I think that pertains to the life cycle of the game as well, right? The map, sorry. The fact that we've been in for a long time on this iteration. So definitely does have an impact on how familiar teams are with it. And obviously at the moment, things are very, 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 very even. Krieg being removed, economy at the forefront of the meta. Not removed, but, you know, nerfed, right? I think that's the word, isn't it? But yeah, definitely the economy now at the forefront of the meta. And it does mean that we end up with a lot more closer games than we've just seen in the previous. Anyone can kind of come back into things, particularly on that T side. A lot more forgiving in that sense. And I think it is the next step for Valve is to take a look at the changes they've made to the economy. Maybe make some changes across to the T side if they are opting to keep the money pattern the same. Maybe look at that T side and go, okay, the AK 2900 now, Molotovs 500 now. You know, some subtle changes maybe.
I hear the clicking, and we're off.
We in, baby.
We're off to the races. We will have Simon starting on that CT side. Kit on Norbert with the kit following it up. Full utility on the side of Forrester and Savat, who I believe has the P250 or dropped one over to the homie Crad. And here we go. Flash over. We're going to fight in towards CT. Retake setup from Simon in full effect. And Mo, what a USP shot. He has been the USP master on these pistol rounds. And here comes Kiki fighting Kios. He needs help, but how does he win that fight? Hard Legion yet to get this bomb planted. Finally, it goes down. They get a kill, but it is just a one-off at this point. Rage has to double in here. He's alone. 1v3, and he can't do it. Kios with 2. Mo gets a second in CT. And Simon and USPs seemingly have that on lock.
Yeah, and a great way to start Mirage, of course. Always nice to get your choice of side. Always nice. Well. I do believe that is a little messed up. I am no expert when it comes to how the bookies decide things, but I'm pretty sure someone's got to win. So apologies about that, but of course, shout out to LootBet. Banner down below, use code Malta. You can get yourself 10 free spins, 100 bonus euros. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. Still edging towards Hard Legion here, which in the matchup I'm not so sure. Generally speaking, I'd agree with, but the way they've been playing today, it just doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, we're back into the action. We've got a force buy-in here from Hard Legion. I suppose you can call it a rifle round. Thanks to the bomb plant, they get themselves 5 Galils, bit of utility to gain mid control. A lot of damage coming in early on here, but ooh, no kills as yet. The Molly just going to push Forrester into an awkward spot, and Nealon able to clear out window and regain a bit of mid control.
I don't hate this buy, but I don't necessarily love it either. We're going to look to do a bit of a Halls pop with an A-ramp hit, leaving a lurker out in middle. They have no utility but one flash and Forrester for this. I have to wait out that smoke. They have no choice. Unless they want to pop flash through it and allow the Palace players to take contact. That's looking likely. So that looking, spraying. Kios is weak underneath. There's that flash to get the CT player off the angle. There's Mo. Can Kios get one? He's done his job. 4 HP. He should be going down. But he has cut this attack. And the lurker gets found. Nealon and Norbert can peek together instead. They're giving a lot of 1v1s to the Hard Legion side, and these Galils somehow besting these M4s. And you blink and you miss it. Nealon with 2. Amazing how quick SYMAN can just take those 1v1s back into their favor. Hard Legion sticking with what works for them is that brawly style, but this time punished.
Yeah, they look so confident right now on the SYMAN side. I think happy to take these fights. They've played against SG Pro and now Hard Legion. They are used to it by now. Certainly a trial by fire, and these matchups, you know, out of the frying pan and into the fire ultimately. But they are performing well. They are performing very well. It is early days on Mirage, but from what we've seen, right? Another buy coming in from Hard Legion, really putting a lot of trust into their mechanical prowess. Not a lot of utility once again. 3 Galils to work with. Not sure I am a big fan. The smoke messes up as well, I think. Unless that was a CT smoke to pull something spooky off. But Crad finds the first. Smoke gonna drop, and a solid advantage for Hard Legion to work with here. It's just a case of what they do with it. There you go. Kinky getting another. As Kios tried to respond for the fallen comrade. It looks like it's going to be a B hit and a very quick call to rotate towards A from KDO. Ooh. His spidey senses be tingling, though. He turns around at the very last second. Especially with this mid push coming in. Does give the idea away, but still, he's the only one to defend here. Looking to creep in at the right time. Catches the head of one. Oh, so much damage. Got a team kill coming in. Oh, God. Nealon's also fallen. 3 kills in unison for Hard Legion. 1... working against them, but it should be the round. It should be all good. Norbit with a 1v3 clutch required. And he's got to check hard right. He'll win the fight, but his position now, no. They're kind of split, actually, Keith. He could do this. Drops Rage. That drops the bomb. And now it's all left onto Kinky.
Oh, this is getting weird. Kinky, that Molly's gonna force him forward. He has to jump out the window. He does. Norbert's not ready. You want movement from Kinky to just immediately hit the crouch hop out of the window. That is theft. And I can't believe they didn't hear him drop it. No one called it for him. That is a round that SYMAN probably want to replay, and they'd win it 9 times out of 10, but that one time happened. Unable to win that one, Scriv.
Yeah, hot damn. Because they really did give him the chance, right? But finally, the brute forcing works out for Hard Legion. Shame we have to slow things down here, as it will be a pause coming in. We've lost a Hard Legion player. Hopefully be able to get you some updates on that as soon as possible. As soon as we get the updates, you know, as soon as we get the info in. Eyes on the correct channel, Keith. Eyes on the... Get those eyes on soon. Boom, straight in with the info as soon as it's available. But yeah, in all seriousness, it does kind of suck, right? You just got back in. Close round, intense round. I suppose, honestly, it might work out for these teams. Just give them a chance to cool off when the adrenaline's been pumping after that previous round.
Oof. Well, my eyes are peeled on that channel. Let me see. Nothing, Scriv. Not much going on there.
For goodness sake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make some phone calls.
Ring-a-ding-ding. That's all right. I bet he'll be back momentarily. I have a feeling it's something minor. Hard Legion, you'll see their buy will be full, so that probably gonna get Lil. We could see Simon force buying, which is cool. Yas, that Deagle flash. Neelan will have the exact same buy. Mo may just half here, like super light. Because he does kind of want to budget for that op come next rifle. So honestly, I want Mo to buy nothing. Not a thing. You buy P250, sure. Both rounds, back-to-back P250, $600, great. But I really want Mo to budget for that op because it was a difference maker on Overpass, I feel.
Yeah, probably play it safe here, but I don't know. Maybe Kiel's going ahead of the team, you think? Just buying because he assumes that's what they're going to do. Don't know. Either way, everyone's back in. Timer is ticking down. 10 seconds and we will be back into the action. Thank you for bearing with us, folks, as we did indeed get everything sorted as quickly as we possibly could. Here we go, back into the action. It's a full buy coming in from Simon. I mean, a forced buy, I suppose, but, you know, they're going to spend all their money is the point I'm trying to make. And, well, you and I have expressed we're not massive fans of this, although it did work out for Hard Legion eventually. And their money is pretty much non-existent. Even coming into this round, they have very little to work with. So maybe there's a bit of method in the madness here from Simon.
Could be. Just, I don't know. I feel like they could have saved and still got a decent buyout in the next. Or just have Mo save, everyone else force buy. And then, you know, Mo that way confirms the op come rifle right. Instead, now you're in a weird spot. So, not sure. Not the most sure I've been. And you can see Hard Legion having a decent understanding that, you know, slow default's probably the move here. If they bought, we'll play slow, and even if they didn't buy, we'll figure it out if it's a stack and execute. Simon not spawning anyone towards B halls. Look for them to cheat that second B player over momentarily. They're aggressive towards A ramp. Norbert, smoke in hand. As soon as he sees someone, he'll drop that. He's going to spot someone now. And there goes that smoke close to the UMP, wanting them to come through. Kios eats the punishment from that smoke play from Neelan, or from Norbert, unfortunately. And question is, can Mo find Forrester? That's important.
Oh. Well, okay. There you go. That's your question answered, my dude. Can he find any more? Not looking too likely. Does get another tag before falling, but ultimately, Hard Legion able to come out on top nicely enough. So only the one kill coming in for Simon. The force buy definitely not worth. Hopefully an eco now. One would expect as much coming through from Simon. Couple flashes, not against that. Gonna stack up on top of each other around the A-bomb site, try and rush it down and find an early frag. Out of connector, it would seem. So, okay, they're gonna be countered though by the speedy play of Hard Legion. Unlucky, guys. Stack doesn't work. Flashes never really get a chance to come into play. And Hard Legion in with a fast one, earning some good money, getting some good momentum, Keith. They're feeling confident in themselves. As Simon were off to a really good start, really banging start those early rounds, but it has been all about Hard Legion since then.
Been a Hard Legion show, without a doubt. Here comes the buy from Simon, includes those M4s. A kit, some smokes, and Forrester hitting shots like that. Again, I think a key piece to success is Mo on the op. Very surprised they haven't budgeted for that, or Mo hasn't just taken an odd save. KDO underneath window. A nade will hit him, and he is taking some damage. I don't know if they're going to expect Mo. Rage They get caught off here. Mo with one, not gonna look in towards B halls because Kran's already jumped out. An op for Mo, that's prime. That's a freebie. Didn't have to budget for that one. And he even finds Savant. Bomb is down. Forster is tagged in this corner. No way this gets cleared. I am betting KDO does not check this corner. Yep. There it is. Punished. Now they still have to flush Mo out, however. This round still is crispy and has some weird outcomes. Ooh. How does Crad win that?
Norbit just not ready, mate. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail, as the old adage goes. Oh, looking to creep in here. He's going to have to do it all in this round, pretty much. Bomb being planted, waiting for the smoke to dissipate, clearing out connector. No kit to work with. So time of the essence. They are split, though. Oh, and he'll catch Crad in transition with the fastest quickscope you've ever seen. Flash comes in, clearing all the angles. If he gets this one as well, but he misses the flick by an inch, and Forrester lucky to be alive. Mo was a laser beam in that round, but he deviates off his course, and Hard Legion will get the fourth in the end. If only the corner had been checked, eh?
Yep. Would have made all the difference. It's disappointing, to say the least. Well, not for me, but for Simon. I know they could have won that one. Mo made the right moves. They had the right play from KDO under window. They just overlook an angle. You overlook something, you get a little too aggressive. I don't even know if the top mid push needed to happen there. Kind of leave Mo to die, right? Let him fight till he gets punished. That's a win that Crad should have night and day. Free AK picked up. Hard Legion must be careful because they've given that AK to the one of the two players who have armor into this round. I would like Hard Legion just to group. You have a player in connector, a player palace. Group, split A. That's the move, Scriv.
That is it. Will they listen to the Keith LaFortune School of Counter-Strike, though? That's the real question. Looks like it. Still a lot of bodies to deal with here, though. 4-on-4 directly, of course, the weaponry much stronger, and if they utilize their utility correctly, could be all good. The molly goes down, though. And Mo, he's on the top. You got to check that angle. Great little flash coming in. So find that at the very least, but there it is. Mo peeks out, finds one. However, again, not really backed up. KDO coming in with the AK, meanwhile, somehow 2v1. What's happened here? He's left incredibly low. Neelan's still alive, and KDO with the perfectly timed peek steals it away with a huge 4K secured off the back of that early frag that Crad should have had. Simon will steal the third. Oh my goodness, Hard Legion, they let it slip, and it might just be the chance that Simon need to take the lead even. This is the next obstacle. Can they get over it?
Not sure if they can get over it, but you can use the code Malta V for extra money on your account. Hellcase is one of the, not if the best case opening sites out there. Hundreds of cases, giveaways all the time. You guys should check it out. Check the banner below the stream. And this round is as important as that read there, Scriv, because Hard Legion loses, money's broken. Same said about Simon. A lot of pressure is on this round.
Oh, ooh, gets pre-fired. He just drops back in time. That bullet that hit the wall could have hit his head. Forrester, though, looking to get the molly in, unsure. Does he want it deep? Does he want it close? He should have gone for it deep. Neelan, meanwhile, risky spot from him. Very passive mid-hold here from Simon. Neelan creeping out. Oh, and Kinky was so ready for it. Takes him down. Massive frag coming through. So much damage has been done. This fight needed to be won by KDO, though. The B-bomb site going to fall, and I think a call to save surely for Simon. They don't have the information that we do, that so many HP bars are low. And they just don't have the control to work with. So there you are, Hard Legion straight back in. A little bit of a slow around there, a bit more methodical. But it works out well. They will find themselves that fifth, and they will keep Simon at arm's length.
You know what, though? There's a little bit of light for Simon here if they save all three guns. Mo can drop. Neelan can buy. which means they'll have a full buy in the next, but they have to keep all 3. If they drop Mo's op specifically, one of these rifles, I do not want to see them buy. This is the only way they get a rifle in the next round is if they all this. And none of them should be in trouble from Forrester. No one peek him. No one come out on the sound cue. Mo, be careful, you madman. And here we go. They are still able to buy, so that's at least something. As I said, Neelan can buy himself. Mo can drop over an M4. That is the case. Utility gets purchased, and everything's fine.
For now. Come back to us at the end of the round, eh?
Very true.
Norbit holding nice little passive angle. The AWP taking an early peek. Doesn't happen for Forrester though, so of course he gives it back to the big man Rage. Okay. Sphere able to survive on 19 HP. Gets a crazy little headshot to open up. Forrester finds Norbit, and Hard Legion once again giving it to SYMAN here. Neelan in a very risky spot, but he figures with the A-bomb site going down, he knows there's a guy in the underpass. He knows it. He knows it. And Crad does check it, but not cleanly enough. Will go down, so at the very least 4v3. But they're locked out of the A site. Once again, Kinky with a great angle here. KDO has to win this fight, and it's going to be tough for him. Trying to wait for some utility to come in. Catches a distracted Kinky, so here we go. Neelan with a clean one onto Rage. 3v2, retake looking good, winning the 1v1 fight. Sphere is very low indeed. There's a lot of smokes around. A well-placed nade could end his life, but they're opting to take the fights instead. Bit messy. Forrester, finds all 3 as he stands strong from dark. Hard Legion, it was looking like they'd let that one slip, but Forrester, the hero of the hour, with his 13th frag, will pull them over the line. Just from the jaws of defeat here. But he ducks and weaves perfectly.
What would they do without Forrester right now? He is pulling them through this. Yes, Simon get another buy, but they have to stop this bleeding. It is Hard Legion pulling ahead non-stop. Mo is in trouble. He's gonna need some help. That smoke bomb connector is that. Eos actually goes through. Now there's just silly mistakes being made from Simon. Yes, you need to make rounds. Yes, you have to stop the bleeding. You just can't play like that. You cannot make mistakes so glaringly obvious, because now you're giving so much room for Hard Legion Scriv. It's not even funny. Hard Legion, they're probably finding this oddly easy right now. It's kind of like the reversals. Simon making mistakes that they weren't on overpass nearly every round now.
A-bomb site falling again here, Keith. Ooh, Mo. Can't land the shot. I think they just got to save. But yeah, I don't know. Getting walked all over. KDO even going to fall down. SYMAN, wow, just really not looking good. Really not looking good at all. They've got to work on this. Take a pause, man. It's Hard Legion are on a roll. And this is kind of how, you know, Overpass started, sure, but you don't want to make 2 maps in a row hard for yourselves and requiring a comeback, right? That would be mad. That would be mad. So take a moment. What is going wrong? You've got to figure it out quickly. You've got to at the very least get another round back before Hard Legion are able to spiral this first half out of control and get it to an irretrievable position. It's definitely looking more and more likely as it goes on. They are incredibly clean right now. Oh, and Mo maybe even going to fall here. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, I'll take it back. Nice shots towards the end from Mo. But, I mean, what are they going to buy here? Probably not, right?
Probably half buy. Shouldn't go past. You shouldn't go under $1,800. Should be kind of hanging out around 2,000, ideally. But they've already kind of allowed Hard Legion to get that perfect prime number, so I'm gonna have to turn it on like they did on Overpass the last 2 times back to back. Mo with that saved up. He's got to be the man to crack open this one because no one else necessarily can. He's looking for the toes, looking for the feet. He'll hear that player in Palace. He knows exactly what's coming. Question is, can he set up Norbert? I'll have the mollies. There they go. Triple. Bench. Mo, 1, not going for 2, letting Norbert take contact. There it is. Mo will repost, but he has to worry about Palace. They're on site, they're on Firebox, and they're all dead.
Bye-bye. Thanks for trying. But Hard Legion are slapping you about. Honestly, this is difficult to watch if you are a SYMAN fan, for sure. I mean, difficult to watch if you're impartial. It's but you can't look away at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I can't remember, there's a phrase for that, but like the Roman Colosseums, you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. SYMAN, do or die. This is kind of a point of no return. I mean, they've already lost the half, but if it gets any worse than this early on into the half, you really do start to worry for them. Oh, great angle from Crad. KDO has no idea what has just hit him in the B-bomb site. Just like that is open. The round is over. You've got to save. That's it. That's all there is to say. SYMAN losing another. Hard Legion are just making mincemeat out of them.
Yeah, they're getting absolutely rolled. Like, there is no other way to put it than just getting rolled over. They can't hold their own. They're losing individual fights. They can't even do setups on site without getting just completely mollied and flashed and forced off the angles. This is a Hard Legion run, and it makes you wonder, where was this on Overpass, right? This could have been a 2-0 for Hard Legion if they kept this up earlier, or got this up earlier. Instead, now you have to push it to a third map, potentially, giving room for SYMAN to not only bounce back here, but also in the next map. So both teams going to be kicking themselves. One's falling apart, the other's waking up. That is interesting, as Inferno is the last one over. A map I would lean towards Hard Legion's way. So they want to get there. SYMAN want to stop this, and I'd say they definitely need 5-6 here. So, and keep in mind, Hard Legion pretty much set for the remainder of the half. So no freebie, no easy rounds. It's got to be a forced buy for SYMAN. You can't let 10 go for free. IMO. And if you do, you better win out.
Yeah. Looks like just the half, right? They're going to try and keep the pressure on, but... Oh, it is really looking tough here. Because it's not just the fact that they have 6 rounds, it's just Hard Legion, the way they're winning the rounds. But we'll see here. More on the AWP. Certainly for me has been one of the louder members of SYMAN, so we need him to perform well here. Oh. A shot coming in early on. Forrester creeping up through connector. Gets a bit of damage onto Norbit. But not much else after the fact. Gonna go barreling through the smoke here. I would have said unwise, but it's all good because it was a distractionary play. Kinky coming through with the frag. Crag also providing. Neelan on the deke, finding 2 though. Gotta give them the respect. Can never write them off. Rage on the other side of the map, looking very low indeed. Manages to get the kill on Neelan and just about survives there. KDO trying to find the heads. It's just not happening for him. And I mean, he was dead to rights there. Rage with a ridiculous shot, but still. There were players coming from all different angles. Oh, Kios. Not ready for them, but all good. Crad will find the frag despite the fact that, you know, Kios controlling that peak. 10-3. That's Hard Legion. Looking very, very good indeed. Neelan, you know, nice shots from him, but just not enough in the end.
Whew. Here we go. Double op's the answer. Haven't seen this rocked out on Mirage yet, if memory serves. So, gotta turn this one into a dub. Double rifles towards A-ramp, very aggressive, which means they gotta worry about Palace. They are very nearsighted here, looking towards ramp. That's out, and so is Crad. That cannot happen. Mo has to be able to shut them down here. He needs at least to live or get one more. The flick up tags them both. Mo is not missing, which is great. It's what SYMAN need, but they can't run through smokes like that. Those are the mistakes I'm talking about, Scriv. Those are the rookie errors that keep happening somehow with Simon. Didn't happen on overpass. Now Mirage, all of a sudden they're running through smokes. That stuff cannot happen. A 3v2, they're not even playing the bomb with over a minute left, and you do that? Those are the issues I'm talking about, Scriv. I don't mean to harp, but that is a prime example of how they might lose this round.
Yeah. And the half getting worse and worse if they lose this round, right? I don't know. In what world? Like, why go for that? I like the reposition coming in from Mo. Not spotted this Orpa, though, and KDO might have a nasty treat. Coming through, bomb plant coming in. There comes the peak, and actually KDO's going to get the best treat possible as he gets himself a double spray down to finish the round. So, all good. But let's stop running through smokes, please, Neelan. That would be great. Will be the double up saved across, Keith, as Simon looking to get their fifth. Not the perfect buy, but certainly workable, right? They're in a good spot to, at the very least, soften the blow. Hard Legion, meanwhile, 11 still on the cards. 10 rounds is pretty damn good already, but if they could get 11, it would be even better here. Mo with an aggressive push into Palace. Keep an eye on that. How's that going to go? Meanwhile, at middle, aggressive pushes coming in from the T side. Kinky, ready. Ooh, trying to bait him out. Does indeed. Actually, the tag landing there. So Mo's so quick with it. Neelan finding the kill on the other side of the map. And Mo going to win the fight against Kinky. The double up setup paying dividends as Simon will have a two-man advantage. And their fifth looking possible. Maybe even probable. The ball now in Hard Legion's court.
Alrighty. So that likes his chances. That's a layup. They still need a three-pointer to pull this one back, and Range may just be gifted it. Yeah, that, again, things like that just can't happen. They have Palace control. You can't afford to peek connector like that and give them freebies. Those things, again, another error that may result in a round loss. I don't like to call them mistakes, they're errors, kind of like in baseball, right? You don't get if you get a base hit, but the player drops the ball, it's considered an error and you don't get the base hit. Same idea here. Errors are being made. Simon have set themselves up for round wins, but they're making errors in Hard Legion. Get the round for it. But it's not an earned round. It's given as Rage. Close to connector. Neelan feeling like he's dead to rights. Rage is close. Comes down to the battle of the op peaks. And Neelan will best him. Savat alone. No way another clutch can go the way. Savat on 2 HP. Going out and he gets the shots. Hard Legion robbery. This should be a 9-6. Instead it's an 11-4. And Simon know why. I don't have to say it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened here, man. You don't like to drill into people and, you know, to pull out the negatives, but the game speaks for itself, honestly. Some of the decision-making is wild. I think, yeah, kind of what you're touching on, I guess, the English equivalent, perhaps. Although not exclusively English, but a lot of tennis in this country, right? And they call them unforced errors in tennis, and I think that's quite a good term for it as well, right? Where it's like things that you don't necessarily have to do. You know, because there are some things you'd slip. The shot that comes at you is too hard to return, or whatever, right? And that happens in Counter-Strike from time to time, right? It's like an execute maybe, but it's like your unforced errors in this game are running through smokes, are dry peaks, are things that you don't necessarily have to do. If you're blind out in the open, there's nothing you can do about that. That's fine, you know? Either way, rush coming in towards the B-bomb site here. Simon looking to start the second half with a bang. They start the first half with a bang. We'll see if this time they can fully convert things. 2 P250s in play. The executors clearly worked out very well. Mo, interestingly enough, not buying anything into this round. But it looks like they are going to make mincemeat of the CT hold. The B-bomb site falls very quickly. They have very little information to work with. Trying to rotate in, but up close and personal with the Glocks, pretty much impossible here. Rage, 36 HP, and a dream. Not going to happen for him. I think I can say that safely. Oh.
Yeah, well said.
Okay, cool. I am correct. Nice. And Simon. Bit of stability, maybe. We'll see. It might be short-lived, though. I don't know.
But they wish that was 7 or 8, right, instead of 5. And they definitely could have been. Hard Legion, I don't think they're going to force here. I think they're just going to kind of chill. Get a mad buy next because they're so far ahead they can afford to. And really just full send with the mad buy. And go right back to their winning ways. At least that's the idea. And AKs, one Galil. Looking for the aim duels on towards A. Just one player here. That's Crab the USP. He'll be hiding on the site box. And there you go. That's a site. They'll use utility. They'll bust on out of here. It's going to be 6 for Simon. That's great. That's good. But as I said, it's going to be the meh-ish buy from Hard Legion next round. And that's going to be the first test. It'll be probably some downgraded from Mosses. Maybe an MP9 full utility. I believe someone could get the M4. Maybe Forrester. So that's what we're looking at.
Hard pressure on as early as possible. Forrester gonna get a jumping dink, was that? Or was he up on an angle? I didn't quite catch it. Looked like it was a jumping dink, though. I don't think there is an angle that you can hold over there. Regardless, no kills coming in as yet. And Sviat on 3 HP. Yeah, not a chance. So, nice and clean from Simon. See whether this continues, though, right? We are waiting with bated breath into the next couple of rounds. As Hard Legion, the ball now in there, caught the buy coming in. With the way that things went in that first half and how decisive they were looking, you would assume Simon are going to find it hard here, but time will tell. Pretty decent buy coming through from both sides. No real kit to speak of here on the Hard Legion side of things. Okay, nice shots coming in from Mo. Good stuff. We'll open up for Simon. So there you go. That's the opener that they wanted, the opener that they needed, to be honest, and should be able to work with that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's good. I told you the mad buy will be lacking head armor and utility and kits, and that is the case. Pinky, default, can't get the flick down. Forrester, the man who had the M4, only for one, but Rage is here very quickly through the smoke, alone in 1v3. What an angle to find that headshot. Don't tell me isolates more one-on-ones. They're gonna try to peek them together, and they do. So Simon picking up the pace, their T side looking together, they're peeking together. More importantly, when you're in trouble as a team, you fight as a team, and that's exactly what they're doing now, right? They know they're in trouble. They know things might not be going their best. Things aren't going their way. They're not winning those 1v1s. What do? Group execute. Mirage is prime for that, Scriv, and you're going to see a lot of that from Simon. Save defaults, maybe a little more heavy mid hits, and then just group and execute. I think that's what we're going to see consistently from them, and so far, so good.
Yeah, certainly is looking good here. Opening up beautifully into the anti-eco, anti-force buy, anti-half buy, you know, easy accumulate around here for Simon, and they are performing brilliantly. Great stuff, great utility usage as well, and spreading the frags nice and even. So you really can't complain about this round from Simon. Very nicely done. See what Forrest is able to find. Probably not an awful lot on the tail end. Oh, okay. No shots landing as yet, and he kind of knows it, right? Gonna have to take a peek from a different angle if he wants to find anything. But they know where he is now. Probably gonna hunt him down and eliminate him to make sure that there is no weaponry, no power being taken through from this round. They're just buying time for the flank to come in from Palace, and there you go. Bit of a broken spray down, but Norbert gets it. The 8th on the board for Simon. Very decisive stuff so far. There's Norbert annoyed he didn't get the spray as cleanly there. But now we'll see. AWP out for Rage, Keith. This is where it starts to get interesting.
Yep. Exactly that. This is where you think Rage is going to be coming out swinging. He's going to be looking to just take in a sort of angle, be a little wild with it. He is number 7 on the minimap. So he makes the cat jump. Excuse me, that's Forrester. I'm tripping. There we are. He's number 8. Whew. And Forrester, who made the jump, he's able to get the first, but immediately traded by Neil and Rage, and Connector has a bit of a gap, just missing. I think I went under the arm of Neelan. So 1 for 1 for Simon early. Great. Very doable. They even have that one player pushed up in B apps, waiting for Kinky to peek or bait out more utility and mid control. Great start from Simon. They just can't afford to now slip into nothingness and allow Rage to find a pick back.
B-bomb site seems to be the goal here. The rotations are coming in relatively quickly from Hard Legion. Oh, fight's being won as well. Kinky gonna find the first, drops the bomb out in the open. Needs a bit of support here, or does he? Finds two before being traded back. And Rage in a great spot, eliminating all the left-hand side of the site, but misses the mark, misses the opportunity. Dips left and right here. Mo and Neelan, now just Neelan, looking to find the round. Not going to happen, as Hard Legion will eventually get the better of them. Kinky standing strong at the empty pillar makes all the difference. Finally, Hard Legion get a CT-sided round.
Yeah, just needing to live there, and even gets a couple kills on top of it. Really well done by Kinky, who's been relatively quiet alongside us of that. It's kind of been the Crad Forrester Rage show, and look at those odds, eh? Fair. That's fair. Understandably so. But another buy from Simon. By how clean the first few have been, means they're going to be able to buy next as well. So this is just a tease to what's to come. Rage towards Cat, and they spam Neelan down. That is just so heartbreaking. And then they dry peek into the op. I mean, you don't expect the op to be there, but at some point when you lose your teammate early, you kind of just got to concede. And now they're forced to make solo plays, Scriv, and this is one of those snowball rounds. It just doesn't start well, and then it just gets pushed downhill, and everyone gets bodied.
Well, Hard Legion, they seem to have found their groove again. Timeout coming in from Simon as the very real reality that they are losing their map pick starting to set in. Hoping to make a change with this. They will be able to buy into this, spreading the cash across. Might be one of the players, actually, that has a slightly stringy buy. Ooh. No, are they going to go for it? They are indeed. Okay, good. I was going to say, playing a safe buy there would have been a bit too passive in my opinion, but here we go. They will indeed spread the economy across, but as you can see, utility lacking for a good number of the players here, actually. Interesting that Kio's... Okay, he will buy utility. I was going to say, I was holding on to money is a bit weird, but that's not what he's going to do. Very important round coming in here. Simon looking for a bit more speed. Oh, no, and the molly is just going to melt them. Brad, I guess, spraying them down a little bit to help out there. Quick switching across. Kio's panicking. Sphere coming in with a 3k. 2 of the kills. He didn't even have to see them. Mo finds one, but it's fallen apart. Hard Legion, 14th, all but secured. Maybe even the 15th off the back of it, because there's no cash available, and Mo being hunted. Mo being finished off. As Simon, they had a bit of a resurgence into the second half, but Hard Legion eventually able to catch up and use that initial lead that they had gathered in the first half. And now looking to close things out and take us to the third map, Inferno.
Wow. Boulder is still rolling downhill. Hard Legion have put Simon in hard times, making them forced by here. Not much to speak about. Some pistols, some mid pressure. We're gonna get 2 in window, 2 up connector maybe. It's 3 in towards jungle. And they're just gonna be peeking into the setup one by one. They will get slaughtered. And then they'll have nothing once Hard Legion have 15. So this is gonna be 15 for Hard Legion. Inferno is coming no matter what, Script. That is my gut feeling. Simon tried to pull it back, but it's just too far gone at that point. CT side didn't bear enough fruit, no confidence going forward. And honestly, Hard Legion played really well. That's all you can say.
Yeah, absolutely picked them apart, to be honest. And this is kind of what I was expecting going into Overpass. It does come close in the end, I guess. But, like, I don't know, maybe they just weren't firing on all cylinders. This is a lot more what I had expected. Maybe Mirage makes way for more individually based play, I suppose, right? Trying to give them the benefit of the doubt as to why they actually lost Overpass. But for me, Inferno of the 3 maps is the one that's kind of up in the air. To be frank. Still though, Simon, massive issues here. It looks like it is all but over. The buy is very weak indeed. 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, and a molly to work with. Rifles dotted about. A deagle, of course, so that Nealon can get the utility out. Very basic A smokes coming in. As they are trying to fake things out. Go for a bit of an A split here. Create room over at connector. Mid push has now got to come in before it is found out. Are they going up connector, or are they trying to fake things towards B? It's a little hard to tell. It does look like, yeah, they are going to go up. Mao just taking that kind of vertical route, clearing out short. Nice and quiet, but it is being watched. However, Crad loses the fight. Now the B-bomb site becomes vulnerable. So yeah, pushed into the smoke. Has he been spotted out here? I think he has. Kios has a bit of an idea as it starts to dissipate. Will spot his feet, takes him down. Norbit has picked up Forrester in the meantime. And so the save short's coming in. I mean, they've got cash, but no point throwing yourself at it, particularly with an orb. I think Rage actually might get trapped here. There you go, eventually taken out. And Simon, dominant round. Where's that been is the big question. Hard Legion caught completely off guard.
Maybe a little too late, though. Hard Legion buy here, buy next. Not even a second thought put into that one. I will not get excited until they hit 14. That's my number, Scriv. I argue, I have a steep bargaining. 14 is the excitement number. No less, no more. That is where I sit. And here we go. Aggression from Hard Legion. Nealon caught completely off guard as Hard Legion do what they do best. Off-tempo aggression. And they will run amok of that first pick. Simon, where's your response? Well, I'll tell you what, Scriv, it's nowhere to be found because they are spread and defaulting. And it's hard to take mid with one player, but that's what Simon wanted to do there.
Yeah. Again, maybe back to the drawing board. On that one. Hang that strat up for sure. Great little flash coming in. As Forrester able to find the frag and looking to seal the deal here. They are still pretty split across. Mo with the run boost in at middle. No one's here, though, of course, because they have the man advantage. What's the point in throwing bodies at mid? Just play it nice and safe, nice and passive. Let you come to them, as will be the case. Mo creeping up connector. Rage, well-timed peek, will indeed find him. There you go. Mo was checking short, thought it was clear from CT, not the case. On to Kios and Norbit, 2 versus 5. Not looking good. Kios, what you got? What you got, mate? Whoa, nothing at all as Rage actually gets a quick flick shot across to take him down. 16-9 on Simon's map pick. That is a little more what we expected from Hard Legion, making mincemeat out of them. But it has to be said, Simon with some weird plays, some wild plays, and throwing away a good number of rounds on that CT side. It has to be said. It's very difficult. You don't want to be too negative. You don't want to be too harsh. But, yeah, don't be doing that again. That's all I'm saying. This time I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You've had a rough map, but like, we'll take a look at Inferno, and if it's the same, then you really start to raise some question marks and point some fingers.
Yeah, they're kind of in the spot where I've said Hard Legion were after Overpass. I hope they can take a minute to take a breath in the break, come back, and Hard Legion did just that. I'm going to give the same benefit of doubt to Simon, then they can do the same in Inferno. Then again, there's a lot more errors, very visible errors, from the side of Simon than there were Hard Legion on Overpass. So the break will tell all. The break will see if they can hit that reset button. They've done comebacks before. They've won third mappers. Well, can they win Inferno? We'll see. It might get hot, might get spicy. We'll come back after this break. Weed.
Oh my god.
That was hard to watch, dude. Like like they just played some terrible Counter-Strike. Just terrible Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and it's so hard to not like swear, to be honest. Like, I really
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Malta Vibes, Vibe Check. Malta Vibes is brought to you by Gaming Malta, home of gaming excellence. Scriv, that was the first time I hit you with a vibe check. How do you feel about that one? Catch you off guard a little bit?
A little. I can't lie. It's hard not to burst out laughing. But look, I feel good. I feel good.
Good.
What about Simon though?
Yeah, that was my next question.
That's the real question.
I got the vibe check back from them. Not good. Yeah, not good. Feeling not the best, but they are the kings of comebacks so far today. And they've won both best of threes on the third map. Granted, they have let Hard Legion have their Inferno, a map that they're good at getting information on. They're constantly pushing mid and fighting Banana. And those are things Simon have been struggling with against Hard Legion and on Mirage, are those constant fights, the bombardments, right? They're getting a safe default and the dry peaks. They got to snap all that off. And they have to be very decisive. Are you going to fight Banana? Are you going to peek a halls for information? How's your brackets hold going to be? You need a brackets hold if you're not going to fight Banana, right? There's a long list. And I'm sure they've gone through it all. And hopefully they've reset.
Yeah, I mean they need to, right? The mental for me is the most important thing coming into this for Simon, because it's not just the fact that they lost it, it's the fashion in which they lost it. Really, really rough stuff to be on the end of. And Hard Legion, this is a great map that they play an awful lot, right? Sure, maybe not the super, super clean results, but they play it a lot. So we'll see how this one pans out.
Knife round getting started. Simon, I think, praying that they get a CT-sided start just to be a little more comfortable there. But even then, I don't know. I think Hard Legion have just hit that next level. Simon, the time that they've had in between here, the 10 minutes or so, is it going to be enough for them to bounce back? I mean, that's the real question, right? The thing is, Hard Legion, they lose their map, but it comes close. And I feel like that's a little easier to bounce back from than an absolute whitewash, in my opinion. So I suppose it depends on where you sit and the day and how you deal with that, but still, for me, I feel like Simon have got a lot more work to do in terms of the mental. It looks like they are going to pick up the knife, though, Keith, so they've got that at the very least.
Very true. You know where they're going. CT signed without a doubt, without a moment of hesitation. Hard Legion could be hard pressed here in a moment to get a pistol, because I don't think they've really put up a pistol fight yet, Scriv. Unless my memory, doesn't work, right? Who knows? Who knows? But I feel pretty good about it. I feel like Hard Legion are really comfortable in front of those. Starting T-side or CT side here doesn't necessarily bother them. But I think Simon definitely would need to continue their pattern of winning pistols and going from there. Again, I feel like this is going to be more pressure on Simon than it is Hard Legion.
Definitely agreed on that, to be honest. We'll see how they react here. Getting the start that they are after. Oh, and it's the closest they've been in the series. Loot bet odds, of course. Hard to tell, even for the bookies. So here we go. Hard Legion, slight edge. Can they work with that slight edge? Look at the amount of utility here, Keith. This is going to be a somewhat unorthodox pistol round, as we do have a slow push coming in from Simon. Maybe they are expecting this on the Hard Legion side, though, playing nice and passive, just not winning the fights. And the utility is not going to get to see the light of day by the looks of things. Flash comes in, but KDO playing it perfectly. The anti-flash is wonderful, and the pistol, once again, going to be dominant from Simon. So at the very least, they've got those. But, you know, SG Pro, they were pretty good at pistols as well. And where are they now? They are watching, you know, crying a little bit,
They're
maybe.
Probably in bed.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It is quite late at that side of the world.
Probably chilling. Not a bad pistol from Simon at all. They make it work. They get out of trouble. They keep four alive so far. Could turn into more. You never know, right? So, yet to be really seen. Forrester about to get peeked by 3. He doesn't like his odds. A little nervous, a little scary. Oh, Forrester smoked down. Yeah, he is finally just going to go down. Simon do win the pistol. finally. Took a little bit, though, didn't it, Scriv?
Yeah, definitely making it a little longer than it had to be. A little more painful than it had to be. Gonna opt to force buy here on the Hard Legion side of things as well. So looking to keep that pressure on early. They're confident in themselves. And I mean, against 2 FAMASs and 3 MP9s, I think it's going to be hard for them. The MP9s especially surely should be able to mow them down here. Oh no, Neelan, too many targets. And just shy of finding those frags. Kinky leading the ways on his own. And Kioz, yeah, just able to play with him there. Dancing around the Tech 9 shots. Will take him down. Sticks around as well. Sphere up close and personal. The smoke dissipates at the wrong time for him. He gets caught off. And I think they might just have done enough here on the SYMAN side of things. With Forrester being on 3 HP. Not looking too good. And they're not giving any opportunities across, right? The early fights in Banana, a little shaky for sure. Okay, and Crad landing a nice one. If they can find Mo, who's going to go for the peak.
Yep.
The B-bomb site falls, and the round suddenly under contention. Lads, get moving. Get going to B. Oh, don't try and fake this out. Come on, let's not try and overthink things in a round like this. Just go for it.
They need
Smoke's
Forrester's smoke. Crad can't cross. That smoke's going to dissipate. They've missed their window of... I'm combobbled.
The initial window, okay, they created another one. This smoke, thank God, gets there in time. But they're not going to be able to make it to the site. I don't understand. This is wild. Forrester on 3 HP. Surely not. Yeah, not going to happen. And... You know, like, why are you not just going there, guys? Like, overthinking it a little bit. I'm not sure. Was someone at the door? I don't understand.
Yeah, especially if Mo is peeking that. You know he's the only one there. He is peeking this purely for information. Nothing else. Surprised Mo didn't try to jiggle it a bit more or jump spot it. Yeah, very, 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 very surprised, may I say. I'm hopeful that Hard Legion don't make that same mistake. Seemingly okay now. But they're force buying what they can. Bomb. They didn't even get the bomb planted, did they, Scriff? So, lost bonus. Here's going for the AK, the Galil. They're not liking the way this one started.
Yeah, they are angry. SYMAN are not messing around on this map. Not as much blood early on. Certainly that early utility keeping them at bay. They're just about edging up Banana. Minimal utility available for the T side, so no like Molotovs to work with, which are always nice. Particularly when you do have a player at first oranges and new boxes. But the rush is coming straight in. Neelan, not good for one, actually. It's Kioz coming in from new box, who stays alive, but immediately just driven by Kinky. And now into a 4 versus 3. The bomb goes down. Mo on the other side of a smoke. The MP9s suddenly become much less effective. And Hard Legion might just have done it again with their brute force buy after force buy after force buy. They will write SYMAN off. Only losing one so far, and Norbit, well, he is tail between his legs, trying not to be spotted in construction. Might just have done enough to survive, but a little short. Back turned here. Yeah, gonna be hunted down there, dude. Like, just, I don't know, just sitting. Do you think he'd maybe die to the bomb? I mean, that's kind of fair, but whatever. Hard Legion, they're able to get in, and the brute force is successful.
I don't think anyone's really thinking right now. I think everyone's just kind of in autopilot. Hopefully, both teams able to wake up, because Hard Legion, their force buys back, finally work. They break SYMAN, who force buy right back. Not scared of this at all, but the buy from Hard Legion will be better, especially considering it's a T-side buy. They can afford to get a couple Mac 10s. The FAMAS is always decent. I mean, not always, but if it's all you got, it's all you got. And Simon gonna try to pull this one off. No kit, couple smokes. Looking for this fight in towards Apps, and they trade up for it. That's not bad. Mo, M4 in hand, actually able to double in. Look for Mo to toss that M4 up to maybe another player. Instead, he's just gonna scurry to sight. Crad, I bet he doesn't expect this angle from KDO. This game is getting wild, and if this is how it starts, imagine how the mid and end's gonna be, Scriv.
Indeed. It has been a messy day. It's been a very messy day of CIS Counter-Strike. These CIS derbies are always wild, honestly. Mo chiming in with another. Seems to have sealed the deal here. Oh, and Rage. Jumping the gun a bit early, gets spotted out. Surely dead to rights. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Sphere... Oh, no. Okay. Nice guys. Nice guys, Simon. Rage gonna find a kill on the other side of things. Left on 9 HP. Plant coming in. They're gonna give them that. And they'll take him down. Nice guys in a lot of way there, Keith. I don't know if you caught that, but Sphere timed out. And they just let him time out. I'm not sure if they were planning to knife him, and he timed out at the right time. But, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they're nice guys. And then they also kind of feel like could have swung for the bomb plant there. But giving it to them, seeing as how they were a man down. But obviously we will have a technical pause as Sphere has left the server.
Yeah, well, you
Sphere
lied.
has
Don't
rejoined the server.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. He is back with a vengeance. And range for that AWP, Scriv. Simon pulling that one off pretty much thanks to Mo. He kind of stood up. He was the man. From pistol to picking up that M4 to making it work beautifully. And here we go. Hard Legion AKs, as I mentioned, up on Rage. No AWP broken out for Mo. And they're low on utility. Keep that in mind. That may become a factor. Hard Legion, a hard break in towards A-Halls early. They'll be met with some utility, some counter nades, Scriv. And it seems like they're a little panicky right now with all these smokes coming in. They know the hit's coming.
They're ready. Ooh, Mo silently able to move away, but his head still gets taken cleanly off. Crisp stuff from Crad. Rage watching behind as well. Crad gonna fall, but quick trades. KDO is still in on this A bomb site. Smoke dissipates. Oh, but he doesn't capitalize. That's such a shame. Obviously, the smoke service is slightly different on their server. But nonetheless, Simon locked out of the round, regardless of whether they get unlucky or not. It still would have been tough for them. And Kio's trying to survive, take his rifle into the next round. But Hard Legion straight back in. They're still a couple steps behind, right? Definitely not in the driver's seat, definitely not in control. But they're keeping up.
Alrighty. It seems like this game's going to be as scrappy as we thought, isn't it, Scriv? Maybe even more so than scrappy. It is going to be a fight. We started this... Oh, I thought Kios was dead. We started this series with the gloves on. We have taken the gloves off and revealed that there are another pair of gloves under the gloves, but they're a bit smaller than the original gloves. Still landing shots, they don't hurt that much. We have now taken off the gloves under the gloves to reveal tape and bare knuckles, Script. That is how far down the rabbit hole we've gone, and that's the type of match we're going to have here.
Looks that way. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of here for it, you know? Either way, Simon looking a little worse for wear coming into this round. Just the general banana utility being utilized. A lot of damage being done to the CTs, though. Neelan and Kios almost dead, to be honest. One well-placed nade, or better placed nade, I should say. There's none left for Hard Legion. Could have made all the difference. Cheeky swap across. Bit of a free upgrade coming in for Neelan. No kills as yet, but Hard Legion definitely softening them up, making it easier going into the latter stages of the round, particularly because it looks like those B players will be the rotators required, not the initial defense. Love this from Mo, but they're still waiting patiently. They're going to go through it. Ooh, he's going to go through it. This could be messy. Crad will find the initial frags, and Forrester ready for the push. KDO just not fast enough to react, man. He's not having the best time in pit. Really does not seem to be quite as crisp as he was against SG Pro, and the save going to come in from the B players.
Woo! 3-3. Hard Legion, they're going to hunt. They're going to throw some bodies at this. They don't care if they lose 2-3 guns. They'll buy Mac 10s because they know they've broken Simon's money. They do not want to allow these players to save these guns no matter what. Forrester's willing to die for the cause, and rightfully so. One is in construction, the other back on the coffins. Crad will be the first to figure out what is what. Instead, it'll be Forrester to peek. Headshot angle from Neelan, and skull bashed. It's Kios alone now. And as he sits back here, he could be in some trouble, and he will. Nothing saves Scriv at all. That is brutal. Watch as now Hard Legion look to run away with it. I would say Inferno is an interesting case when it comes to what kind of sided is it. You kind of have to get information to justify rotates on a map like Inferno and be very good at your utility usage. Those are the two key points to Inferno. And if Simon's buy is not giving them that utility, they need that info, and so far Hard Legion have choked them out of any at all. We'll see if that's going to change on these rifle rounds, Scriv. Maybe Simon get a little aggressive, get a little pokey, or they retain that utility and go from there, Scriv. I'm not too sure.
Do seem to be a little hard to kind of get to the bottom of, I think. This round, though, not too difficult to get to the bottom of. Rage chiming in. The USP is not finding anything despite being stacked up at the top of middle. Forrester does come close, but no harm, no foul. Of course, the boys over at Hellcase, once again, appreciating their support massively throughout the entire day. Malta V, Malta V15, a multitude of codes that you guys can use to get yourself a bit of extra cash, a bit of extra support when you move over to one of, if not the best, case site out there. Kios, so much utility coming his way, but he actually wins those fights and able to nearly get away. The second Molotov will be his end. Neelan left very low indeed, but Kios, has he done enough for the round? Certainly a hero. Is he a big enough, a strong enough hero? Love this. Oh, they get caught in transition, but thank God there was two of them, to retain the man advantage. Kinky's also tagged down to 16, so surely they can convert this, Keith.
They have to, don't they? I feel like this is almost a must-win. You've left one player on B, deep in CT. There is a smoke from Kinky to cover this off. Good thing from Simon is they've been waiting for this retake. They kind of been wanting to play for this retake. And they'll hear that player and Mo running to a coffin. With 50 seconds, Simon still don't even know if this is a full commit. They haven't seen anyone. Mo firing through. Kinky has to be safe. There's the push to the smoke, and Elan all too easy makes it look clean. Now, they have to get through at least 2 to 3 more buys of Hard Legion, 2 for sure. Simon get that free up for Mo. So this time they'll have that utility. Now there's that balance of utility to information that's going to have to come into play here, Scrib. And what a hero Kios was here. You're right. Through the molly, gets 2. Didn't know how close that second molly was, unfortunately. Backs right up into it. But he was the man that really started that round well.
Early utility expended here. An awful lot coming. Great shot from Mo. Norbit as well, standing strong. Simon have had some solid performances in the past couple rounds. Next to a pillar, he envelops, personifies the pillar. And just like that, the round, it feels like it is over. Unless Sphere and Rage can pull off something incredible. But Simon really hitting their groove in the past couple. And once again, keeping things interesting, keeping it back and forth. On our third and final map, of course. Playoffs start tomorrow, so the winner of this will be moving forward to join the rest of the teams. Nice shot coming in from Rage. It is one of many, however. We need a few more of those. The setup that they have, I mean, it's kind of passive, right? There's no need for them to take the fights. Just let them walk into your crosshair. That's what KDO is going for. And somewhat of an off angle here. I don't think going to be massively expected. Molly onto the site, kind of the wrong area, right? Definitely does suck. Maybe they were expecting KDO to have peaked by now. There you go. He will eventually chime in. Rage takes him down. 10 seconds left, though. They just need to wait patiently, and he's got to make a move, right? They're ready inside the smoke. Yeah, plant will come in. Flash is coming over the top. And there's just no real time to find all those frags. Rage gets absolutely demolished. And it will be a 5th for Simon as they retake the lead.
Okay. Lead retaken, and as I said, another buy in response. Scriv. AWP for Rage once more, seeing what he can do. And everyone from Simon has been contributing nicely to these last few rounds that we've seen from them that have been honestly pretty good. They've been all right. They have recovered nicely from what we've seen on Mirage. Willingness to drop utility and change duels here on the top of Banana Kiosk. Top sandbag caught out by Kinky. You're not expecting a player to jump through two smokes and a molly and spot you on top of your smoke on sandbag and then kill you. The absurdity of that sentence does not escape me. Kinky gets the job done. A good smoke comes in from the rotator. They know that's who that's from, but they still want to commit. Nealon jiggling back quad, tapping away. He's going to be pressured. Mo in support. Can Mo get one more? Not before the smoke stops him, and he loses his teammate. Mo is going to allow rotates to come in, Swerve, but this retake is going to be tough. Kit on Mo and utility for KDO, though. Watch him go ahead and molly Dark. There it is.
Okay, here we go. Looking good. So they're getting the ideas. They're getting the protocols down, but they just don't quite have the manpower. So odds stacked against them. Oh, and Rage on the edge of the smoke, able to surely seal the deal. Sphere with the drive-by. Mo with a nice flick. They know where he's at now. The round itself gone, and he is trying to escape, trying to get some frags on the back end. Sphere has pieced out. They should be able to track him down here. They do indeed. The two-man setup. Forrester takes him down. Might even get themselves another AWP to boot, but not quite able to find it. However, Hard Legion straight back in. 5th round. Lead under contention. Right, they're looking very, very good at keeping the pressure on themselves. As this is the most, you know, competitive kind of showing that we've had between these two teams. So very back and forth.
Definitely fair to say this is one of the more competitive ones we've had between these two, without a shadow of the doubt. 5-5. Simon saving. Upgraded pistols have been scattered. And as Forrester gets into halls, he's going to have to make sure no one's pushing in through this doorway. And that is just beautiful crosshair placement awareness from Forrester. I bet he even predicts Mo's here. Yeah, he's going to start spraying through. Mo. About to be no Mo. I'm sorry, I did it to myself again.
Yeah,
I need to. I need to stop the Mo jokes. They're just.
That one was.
They're set up. Was that one worse?
No, maybe actually low-hanging fruit. Honestly.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it though. You know what I mean?
Someone exactly. If anyone has to make the funny, non-funny jokes, but are only funny to me, I am happy to have that honor, Scriv.
Fair enough. Your special day. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Things you hate to see. I guess they got to go for it. They've got to keep that pressure on the SYMAN side of things, but it's really not a good buy at all. See what they can get done with it. I mean, it's definitely workable, right? But still, a little rough around the edges. Utilizing their utility pretty well. 4 players sending nades down. 3 players actually sending nades down Banana, and they're going to be returned here by the T side. Lots of damage done across the board. Kios's able to drop Kinky, and the Molotovs keeping them at bay, not able to trade things back. Huge nade onto Rage. So great utility usage early on by SYMAN to soften them up, even find a frag. Really well done.
Yeah, I really like that from SYMAN. They're enjoying their AWP is on their side, enjoying some aggression at off-peak times. Exactly what you have to do in moments like that. Hard Legion trying to get a pick on both sides of the map in response. Forrester up here in A apps. The other in towards brackets. No one from SYMAN peeking though. Playing very reserved. Good pick from Forrester. As soon as the molly comes in, they know KDO is going to reposition. And Forrester get in towards mini pit before the mono smoke blooms. He can. He's safe. No one on site for SYMAN. But look how quick they're coming back towards mid. Rage did not stand a chance to Norbert. He can now fly calls, and they have all 3 players isolated, Scriv.
Bomb goes down. Oh, Neelan coming in with a nice shot. Makes this look a lot more doable. The isolation play working out perfectly. Sphere, aggressive angle though. Love it. He's got to find a number of frags here. Oh, Sphere, they line up. Oh no, disaster strikes for SYMAN. There's no way. There is no way that Mo wins this now. Oh, goodness gracious. He's coming in from short. They're both kind of looking towards the same angle. He's been spotted out. Needs to maybe get a wallbang or a crazy shot. Not going to happen for him though. There's no time. Keith, Card Legion make their sacrifice to the gods at the start of the round, and it pays off. Oh, goodness. That is massive from Sphere, and exactly what he needed to do, right? Aggressive angle, makes them panic. They need to trade him. We need to get into the site. That he is a brick wall. Fantastic stuff.
Jeez. How do you get around Savat? You just don't. He is playing really well this series, honestly. I haven't had a round where I've watched Savat do something and I went, he's been playing really well. His decision making, his positioning, he is a team player and he is there for the boys whenever they need him. And Mo, only real weapon into this round, mollied out, but will come right on back. And as the molly fades, you'll see the white of Krad's eyes, just can't pull the trigger, and Krad will punch the ball, even running through a molly to meet Norbert. Sadly, that deagle strikes true, and Forrester will eat a little bit of damage. They seemingly are still going to head towards B, letting Forrester just do what he does best. Try to pull the rotates, and they're actually going to come back to him. Fair play. Wherever you go together. And that is a respectable outcome script. 8 rounds on this T side, though. That's really good.
Yeah, and starting to creep ahead, right? SYMAN had been keeping it even, and Hard Legion back in. It's been a very back and forth affair, but Hard Legion now have found some stability, able to utilize that and just gain themselves a nice cushion of rounds, a nice lead to work with. Moving into the second half, and there's potential for it to get even better. So, finding the stability towards the end here really important for them to do so. Neelan? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. I was going to say we might have lost, because I don't know if you're keeping track, but a lot of websites and services and stuff have just gone down.
Yeah, I've been noticing. I tried to send a Discord message, and it's red.
Yeah.
Red's not good.
HLTV's down as well.
Really?
People are saying in the chat that some of the betting sites are down. So there's a few things being affected by some overarching service. Thank goodness vMix and the Counter-Strike servers are still working, though, of course.
They can't blame us for this time around. It's not the caster's fault.
Nope.
That is one positive we can take away from this. And the game is still going on. So, thumbs up all around. Hard Legion round 14, fullest of full buys. Canton, the same cannot necessarily be said about Simon. Lacking kits, eating nades. They have a couple smokes left for B, and by a couple I mean one. And that's what Hard Legion are so good at, baiting up that utility. That whole setup is something Simon been running before. This time it works out. Brad gonna try to fight. Well done to cover. Hard Legion taking the baits, and the switches from Simon are catching him off guard. So good little change up there from Simon. I appreciate that. They know Hard Legion been biting hard on those fights in towards Boiler, and they continue to press them.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lead, obviously, for Hard Legion, but it's not insurmountable for Simon. Sphere and Rage, though, still alive, looking to take control of the B-bomb site here. Awkward fights in through the smoke. Sphere is able to find two. But they're flanking him. They're rotating in. He's got to get the bomb plant. He does have the AWP, so opting to use this for the fight to take the long-range peek. Not able to land the flick fast enough, as the 6th will come through for Simon cleanly in the end.
Here we are. Round 15, Scriv. Feel like we've gotten here relatively quickly, with Hard Legion having a decent and respectable number up on the T side already of 8. That is a very, very, very respectable number, all things considered. Simon, though, looking to stop them, keep it as close as possible with that good old number 7, aren't they? They have utility and AKs to do so. One of their fullest buys, believe it or not, they've had all game long. And Crad nearly chases Mo down. It's the Mo down, as Mo will continue to deliver kills here in Cubby. Kiosk for one. They know Mo's stuck, but now he can escape. With Rage and Forcer, the last two remaining, they can't necessarily just backpedal. And as the Halls fights will rage on, it is just the man himself. Good old Range with a capital A and a 1v3. Can Simon keep it close? Yes, sirree. 8-7.
Close as damn it. Close as damn it. We'll see how things go. The pistol could really have a big impact here. We're kind of nullifying that first half by bringing it so close. Simon looking to get off to the strong start on the T side, get the ball rolling, get the momentum in their favor. No utility, so complete opposite of what Hard Legion were going for in their pistol round. See whether it works out. They have been very, very good on the pistols so far on the Simon side of things. Ooh, Rage. I think spotting them out and looking to try and find a head when the peek comes in. There you go. That's a solid spot coming in from him, and will indeed draw the rotations across from the B-bomb site where it had been a bit of a B stack. Nice and slow, though, playing contact here on the Simon side. Oh, my goodness, it's about to be an absolute bloodbath at the top end of brackets. The peaks will come in just a second. Sphere not taking any chances. There it is from Kinky. All four. My goodness. Crisp, clean lock coming in from the big man, as he'll get the ace. Fantastic stuff for Hard Legion. Perfect start to the second half.
Wow. They finally win a pistol strip. It only takes Kinky to ace. But hey, I'm all for it. I'm here for the Kinky arc. Let's take a look at those live odds, and you know what? That is a fair balance, I think. There we go. Yeah, with Hard Legion having a great T side, jumping over to that CT side, those numbers just make sense to me, Scriv. That's fair. That's completely fair. Now this round is a freebie. They're trying to die to the molly, run into it, don't give him the money, and that's what exactly they do. It's been a long time since I've seen a team willing to die to a molly, right? To not give the money over. Happy they did that. Honestly, I miss that.
Smart stuff, isn't it? We've seen a few plays in the past, but rears its head once in a blue moon. Here we go, though. The throwaway round there from Simon, opting to go speedily into the AKs. Once more into the breach. They will look to push forwards. Forrester, however, is going to put a real spanner in the works. Is there a second nade? There is. Oh, Nealon. Nothing he can do about it. Mollied in, trapped in. Nades will take him down. Forrester on the edge of the smoke. This is a masterclass from Hard Legion right now. Not a single frag coming through from Simon as they've gone for a fast round. It's not worked out at all. 3 players in and around this smoke. Dying in and out. Kios gets 2. And now it becomes more interesting. There's maybe a chance for Simon to pull things back. Directly a 2v2 on the A-bomb site itself. As they'll start to creep in towards short. Timing going to be everything here because there is a 2-man peek coming in from long. Ooh, and KDO just as he looks away. They will be spotted out. No real damage done. But at the very least seen. How do they react to this on both sides of the equation? That's the real question. Great smoke, but the spray just doesn't connect. Fiat finds a quick trade, so keeping the man advantage. And KDO with it all to do. The bomb goes down. 2 heads to find.
He's gotten good positioning. Tucking in, and the molly, well placed by Savat. Out of all the places they could have tossed it, they throw it there, and he gets got. They'll be able to grab the AKs. Hard Legion jump to 11. Simon, yes, lost bonus plus bomb plant is nice, but I think they're just going to be off the mark for a buy. And yeah, just off the mark. That is very much so Hard Legion buy territory. I'm not sure if it is Simon's, and it is. Ooh. AKs, barely any utility. Nealon goes down to a deagle to get the full. This is going to be a set piece. You just wait. Has to be.
Needs to be a successful one as well, right? They are hitting a brick wall early on. Pretty solid one. Hard Legion looking so good in these early rounds. So, a lot of that utility expended towards Banana, a little bit in the apartments. Not really finding anything out towards Banana. Bit of damage on Forrester. Great angle here from Rage. Does have to be careful. Misses his shot. Molly to allow him to escape. And now just kind of trading shots and whatnot. But it's early damage. It's very early damage done onto the Hard Legion guys. But we have little utility remaining for Simon. So, swings and roundabouts, there are advantages across the board for both these teams, that is for sure. And an awful lot of utility actually still left for Hard Legion.
Isn't that true? Plenty enough for them to ice out Simon for a few more moments, at least 20 seconds. These players on B still have a smoke. And that one's going to hurt because there's a molly behind it. So if they try to force this deep smoke, you notice how Krad's going to throw it pretty shallow. That way the molly can land perfectly in the CT cut. There's even pop flashes over. Molly's not going to get tossed, but they are going to peek into it. Krad with 2, 3, spraying to the pistol. Trying to shut this down. He'll finally get punished for his aggressive nature, but it leaves Mo alone. A 1v4 and not gonna happen. 15 seconds. He'll try to save. Hard Legion jump to 12. Simon are busted. Their money will be coming in, sure, but Mo's stuck at $0. That is painful.
Incredibly painful. As Hard Legion towards the tail end of Inferno are really starting to pick up the pace. Put the pressure on Simon, and they are, well, they are crumbling under it. I think it is safe to say, Keith. Solid buy, of course. Money looking good. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, it is quite the opposite. As they try and even out the economy as best they can, of course, Mo. I mean, what can he do? What can he do? They don't want to force around him. They don't quite have the cash to do that. And he just has to take it in his stride. Fast round coming in. Forrester, just 2, just like that. I mean, he takes a bullet to the face, but he's certainly done his work for the round. Goodness gracious me, this map has really brought out the best in Forrester. 22-9. Smashing it, absolutely smashing it. And sure, he goes down, but it's a solid advantage for Hard Legion to work with. I've recovered an AK back on the SYMAN side of things, so certainly need to be careful. Maybe a bit more respect coming in for the 4 remaining Hard Legion boys.
Seemingly so. Nealon flashing over to allow Kiosk to take the peek towards Pit. And here we go. Kinky about to be pressured. Has the support from Rage and Pit. Siviat will find the late little kind of walk-up Nealon was trying to do towards that arc side. And that nade should not do much. I mean, it does definitely do damage, excuse me. But Rage is going to still truck on to keep on moving. A lot of trust in Kinky on this balcony. He gets spotted. Kiosk isn't looking up, but the flick is good. Nice shot in from Rage, who gets caught jumping. A 1v2 is certainly in Mo's wheelhouse. He somehow has to get this bomb planted, though, without getting rushed. He'll tap it. Bait out Savat. Yup. Mo spins. Oh. Mo will connect it. He's gotten the 3. Right when SYMAN need a round, he'll connect the dots. It's Mo to make the job, and he gets it done.
Absolute masterclass. Not only has he read you like a book, he also embarrasses you with those shots. Brilliant stuff from Mo, and that might give them the individual spur forwards, the morale boost that they need. He takes a lot of damage early on as he tries to go for an early peek, and Rage, oh, aggressive. Nealon, though, gonna peekaboo, take him down, drops Crad as well, and it does indeed seem SYMAN have found themselves the momentum they so desperately needed, and wow. Speed being picked up, looking so very good here. All going to be onto Kinky. He does find the trade on the play that's on the backside, but above the smoke there, Nealon able to take him down. Super fast response from SYMAN as they will string a good number of rounds together off the back of the hero. They've broken the bank as well. This may well turn the tides of Inferno.
May do it. It may do it. You can feel it. It's shifting a little bit. You never really know which way you're going to go at this point. The boat's rocking. The wind is blowing, but you can't really tell which way the waves are coming from. You can't tell which way the wind is pulling you. And that is how you feel right now. SYMAN definitely going to make it to double digits here. Unless we see some sort of robbery from Hard Legion here with USPs and a Zeus. Looking a lot like it's going to be 12 to 10, then guns back out. It should be Opless as well from Hard Legion once they buy, unless they want to save twice. But that's definitely not the Hard Legion way. We know that, don't we, Scriv? Saving twice is not in the Hard Legion wheelhouse.
Definitely not. Though we want to straight back into the action as fast as possible. B-bomb site left open. Unfortunate here for Hard Legion. They opted to stack towards the A side of things. The rotations will now come in, and Crad, oh, okay, double dink. Takes down one, and again, it's another situation. You know, we always say any damage is good damage. If they find any more here, though, it would be somewhat criminal, I think. More so from SYMAN than Hard Legion, but not looking too likely. Combined HP of 23 here. As there you have it. Kinky actually does get another kill, so that's some pretty good damage, right? Really going to keep that economy under wraps. And it does mean it kind of requires a little less work to break the bank from Hard Legion, but coming into this, the buy not going to be great, as we have highlighted, but they are not ones to play things super, super safe. See what they can get done with it. I mean, they need to win this. It is starting to get a little scary. Their lead's certainly under threat.
Yeah, agreed entirely. A lot of pressure here. Great flash over him to go for this. Just sticks around and sprays a bit too long. No one else nearby. And as Savat will tuck in, he'll eat some damage of his own, and Kiosk takes a risk. It will not pay off, but keep your eyes on that. I believe that's Norbert. Yes. He's going to try to cut these C2 rotations. They know more than likely it's a 2v2 on A. That's fine, but they want Norbert to find one of these players for free, Scriv.
He needs to. Oh, so much ground being gained by Norbert. This might just have worked perfectly. Crowd? Well, he's smart. Rotates back around. Ready for this. Timing going to be everything, though. Ooh, creep in, and Mo had just unscoped. It's all good, though. He stops him just in the nick of time. Mo left on 3 HP. Certainly bleeding after that fight, but 3 versus 3 looks a lot more doable. They're all coming in from Banana. Going to be locked out by the smoke initially. No HEs to speak of. The Molly could make a difference here. Flashing through the smoke, though, early on, just before that bomb goes down. Clean headshot coming in from Sphere. He will use the height to his advantage. Dropping down, surely, unless Norbert steps up massively. Not going to happen. Sticks out a bit too much, and Forrester will drop him. Mo on 3 HP is the only hope that they have. And he looks away at the wrong time. Forrester takes him down. 13th round coming in for Hard Legion. It's a little sweaty, a little stressful towards the end there, but no real skin off their back, as they will indeed secure the 13th and get their foot back in the proverbial door. Going to be a buy available from Simon. For the economy, it cannot hang on infinitely. Hard Legion looking to close things out.
Definitely looking to put this one to bed, right? Don't want to allow this to slip away from them. They're on the favorable side. You continue to be able to get guns out at reasonable timings. You get plenty of utility, some kits. The Yop on Rage, that's always nice. Haven't seen him be too aggressive and go for any wild opening picks. That's the most crazy we've seen him go. And no one dares to deal with middle. At least not dry. Utility, you know, is going to have to come in. And so far, so good for Simon in this default script. Baiting out a lot of utility. Working into halls. Norbert, honestly, though, lucky to be alive. Those walls are paper thin.
Definitely are. So he is counting his lucky stars. The execute going to come in, though. Maybe even the Hail Mary play. Rage just gets away. He has been spotted, but the player coming around the corner had utility in hand, and that might be the one regret of Simon, as he does not miss. He eventually does, but he will get it on the return. Rage, the absolute monster. And Neelan now is required to pull off a 1 versus 3. Can't get it done. Hard Legion, or, well, mostly Rage, will find the 14th. Brilliant round coming in from the AWPer.
Wow. We said Rage has AWP in hand, he becomes a different man, a different player. And just look at how he works around this site pillar, the box, being so unconventional and odd in his movements. It is nearly impossible to track him down in that situation. No utility to blind him right. No mollies, nothing really behind him to bug with him. And this is tough. Rage able to find Neelan there, looking down 15. He is continuing to stick around. He is on a bender. Give him one more. Almost is able to find it, legs it up. Forcer's there for the kill, Scriv, and this has become the Rage show the last little while.
Stepping up in a big way when his team need him the most as well. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And Simon may look like they're going to bow out here. At the very least, going to have to concede the 15th. Unless, right? But 5v2 happens very rarely. And we're not going to see one here. 1v5 happens even rarer, but we're not going to see one here. Hard Legion cleaning things up. 5 rounds in a row to work with. Map and series point secured off the back of, once again, the absolute monster that is Rage. Forrester's definitely fragging out of his mind, but the past couple of rounds, Rage has looked so good, like you say. And if it continues, well, could say goodbye to Simon a little prematurely, in fact.
Do or die. There is no in between, is there, right now? And with Forrester going down early, that's perfect for these pistols to close the gap, get close, get comfy, and try to pop out. Kinky, FAMAS in hand, not the best, only the one. Crab through the smoke, and he's going to keep pushing. Savant has shut down brackets. They've lost Chalk and Kios. They don't know where Kios is. They think he's in the smoke. They think he's in the site, and Rage figures it out. He'll no-scope him. That's going to be hard. Legion they take back the best of 3.